And we are live. Hello, for anybody who's actually watching this. We are missing two members currently. One of them is trying to set up in a quieter room so that his kids don't keep making noise. And I haven't heard from my brother, who's also supposed to be joining us since this afternoon. So we'll see how this all goes. Tonight, we are playing the old school i6 Ravenloft. That's right. Old school style, yeah. It is a first edition AD&D, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons module. We are using, however, the old, or new-ish, OSRIC set of rules to play. It is a old-school Renaissance game. It is free to play. It's free to get. It's also nice and handy in these little printable little ones. What is that, an A5 format, I think. Anyway, it's a great game. It's a nice deviation from what's going on in D&D right now. If you don't like it, you can go and play the old school stuff, which is what we're doing tonight. So when everybody else decides to sign on and we can start playing, we will do that, and we will visit Ravenloft. Side note, none of us have actually ever played this first one before. I've played some adapted editions for 3rd edition and skipped 4th, and I've read through the Curse of Strahd. And the 5th edition, which is awesome, it's really close to what this is. And I played a bunch of stuff in 2nd edition when that came out. Well, not when it came out when I was younger, but played it in 2nd edition when I was old enough to actually play, when it was its own campaign setting, which was awesome. 2 thumbs for that. But that's what we're doing tonight, is we are playing through the old original Ravenloft just for fun. But since none of us have played that, none of us have actually played OSRIC before, this is going to be a super entertaining night, with lots of us getting lost and lots of things happening that are just going to be crazy. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope everybody's looking forward to it. We have some new players, some veteran players, some players who haven't played in a long time, so it's going to be horrendously entertaining. Hopefully our other guys show up, so it's not just me jabbering, because I actually hate dead air on live TV. That's never what anybody wants to see. So how about we go down the line and talk about what we're dealing with. Joe, since you are actually done with your character right now.
I don't know how that happened.
Because you're excited and you're new, and let's get this going. That's what it is.
The only part I don't have is a name.
We got plenty.
It's a Half-Orc, dude. Just, like, make a sound and name it after that.
Gobble snort.
There you go. Half-Orc. It works. Except now I have to say it every time.
Perfect. I don't.
Everybody else has good gobble snort.
So what else do you need to know?
Just introduce your character, what you're running, what you're doing.
Well, I'm Gobble Snort. I'm a half-orc fighter cleric. I decided to go a little crazy and add a second class. I'm multi-classing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've never played any RPGs like this before. 34 hit points so far. Let's see here. I did fantastic. I rolled perfect for my one of my attributes, so I ended up with 19 for my strength. So I figure a nice fighter with 19 strength is going to be fun.
Yeah.
The cleric side, I decided for the spells I was going to use light, cure light wounds, create water, find traps, and speak with animals, just for fun.
Nice. You said you had 35 hit points?
34 hit points.
34. What's your AC at right now?
Right now, I don't know if I figured this out right, but I say it's -7 is what the gear says.
Minus
Is that right?
No.
Or, well, 7.
Okay, that sounds better. Like, -7 is really, really amazing. 7 sounds more appropriate. 10 is the average human being, so...
Well, 7 would be with the gear that I'm wearing, is what I'm saying.
Right, and that makes sense.
Okay.
A -7 is pretty ridiculous for a 5th level character. That's why I'm like,
okay.
What? So, no,
all right.
7 sounds good.
Okay. What else do you need to know?
What else is relevant for me to know? I don't care about any of that. That sounds right about now.
Can
Tim,
you
were
hear
you
me
done
okay?
with your person? Yes, I can hear you. Are you done with your character? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, Nicholas, I just realized I sent it to your Nicholas J. Skinner Gmail account. Check that one.
I did. There was no attachment. It's fine. You can just give me a summary right now. Since we're kind of introducing our characters before we start into Ravenloft, and hopefully my brother shows up, and if not, then we'll just have an interesting time with the three of you, because this is a campaign for twice as many characters.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to have to do some quick thinking, or you guys are going to have to hire a bunch of cohorts that will be meat shields for all of you. Literal meat shields. Just throw them in front of every trap. So, Tim, let me know what your character name is and go through all of that.
Oh boy. Alright. Okay, my character's name is Vex.
Watch a little too much Critical Role there.
Oh, it's a great show.
It is a great show.
No, it's a name that I had around for a long time. Okay, anyway, character's bio, quick version. He's a half-elf male who's a social reject due to being both elf and man. Pretty generic. Fell in with some thieves where he learned some basic skills before wandering off out of sheer boredom. He doesn't really identify with any party or faction and pretty much steals stuff for his own survival. He has been on his own for about 10 years by the time he meets the gaming group. Because he's not part of a guild, he sometimes has run-ins with members of the local thieves group and usually pays off his debts by pulling various jobs for the guilds to get them off his back. Otherwise, he knows how to keep his head down.
Cool. What are your hit points?
Currently 18 at level 5.
And what is your AC at the moment?
7.
7. Alright. And you are armed with daggers, I assume?
I have a short sword and a dagger.
Alright. Ben, are you actually done? You're muted.
If I wasn't muted, you would have heard me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close to being done. But I'll introduce what I have so far.
Okay, that's fine. You can finish
So
picking your spells while we're getting started.
so I am Garth Goat Rider.
Darth Goat Rider. That's so awesome.
I'm a 5th level cleric. I'm a human. I tend to go towards the neutral good side. Let's see here. What else do you want to know?
Hit points and armor class.
Hit points. My hit points, I'm at 19.
Alright.
And I looked, but I couldn't figure out how to determine the armor class. Is that just based off of the armor I'm wearing?
Just, yeah. It's 10, and then it's adjusted by whatever else is going on.
Okay. Well, I got to get some armor in order to figure that out. So.
Okay.
If you go in the player handbook and you check out the values for the different armors, it tells you by how much it reduces your to hit.
Ah. Okay. That's in the equipment section, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically, it starts on page 33.
There it is.
If you downloaded the player character reference sheets, there's a bunch of handy tables on that too. You can just flip right to them without going through the book. Because that's what I did, and it really helped out.
Are you talking about in the armor section or in the class section?
I saw it in the actual character creation thing in the handbook. I don't remember what page it was off.
OSRIC has a bunch of free stuff that you can get other than adventures in the system itself. It's got a lot of utilities, which is really awesome. That's one thing that Tim is talking about, is a whole character package that's got character sheets and all the the class is all broken down into tables and things. So you don't have to keep digging through the creating a character section in the book, which I printed out separately on its own little pamphlet. And that's what, like 35 pages of stuff. What Tim is talking about is a lot less. It's simply just the tables and everything that you need to know as an adventurer, plus the character sheet. So.
Well, it's handy because I'm actually using it. The PDF version has a bunch of variable data entry tables, and that's actually what I'm using as my character sheet.
Yeah, you can actually type into the character sheet. It's fillable, and you can print it out and save it and do whatever else. They're super handy to have, actually. I had a buddy do that when we were playing 3.5. He made a customizable spreadsheet in Excel, which a lot of people have, and they're all over the place for different games, so that you can keep track of your character digitally if you decide you want to.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
It is good. Alright, so are we all confident enough to start in what we're doing right now?
Not dying?
Yeah. Not so sure about the not dying part, but...
No, that is definitely a part of the plan.
Yeah. And although we're using Roll20 right now for the stuff, I'm not going to be switching page to page and have maps and miniatures and stuff, because that's just a ton of time that I didn't feel like taking. Plus, Castle Ravenloft is friggin' huge, and to map all that out would take forever, so that's not what I'm going to do. And I didn't feel like searching to see if anybody had already done it. So, for anybody who might be looking forward to that, sorry to disappoint. But the background picture in Roll20, if people can see it in the YouTube broadcast, was actually painted by my brother for some concept art for a game that we are making. We have our own little games making company, and that's some of our stuff. You can actually, if you're interested to look, find a lot of our things at skinnergames.weebly.com is our website. We have a Twitter and a Facebook and all that fun stuff that you can get to from there and keep track of what we're doing, because we make miniatures and we make lots of different things, games, rings you can wear, which is actually what this is that I'm wearing right now, is a ring that I made that we will be putting up for sale eventually, different rings, magic rings for props, and have fun instructional videos we'll be posting to YouTube and fun stuff like that. Okay, so now that I'm put in my shameless plug for my own stuff about we start playing Castle Ravenloft. Get to some appropriate soundtrackage here. But I needed to see what we were doing. I should have edited this before we got here.
Can I ask a silly question?
No question is silly.
What is a Rouncy horse?
What?
It's on the equipment list.
I'm not sure what the difference between a palfrey and a Rouncy horse is, but there's a 20 gold point difference.
Different purposes in horses. A palfrey horse, I believe, is one that has more modes to ride in, if you will. Most horses can, what is it, like, walk... I can't remember them all anymore. It's been a long time since I've studied it. Anyway, lots of people's understanding, especially in RPGs, which is totally wrong, is that you buy a war horse and that's the horse you ride around in and jack everybody up with. That's not what happened. War horses were expensive, and you didn't want to have him accidentally hurt himself. So you actually rode a smaller horse, which had this kind of in-between a walk and a full-on run. So it was like this nice middle gear. It looks really weird if you've ever actually seen one. It's like their feet go really fast. It's like this weird glide. But so it's the smaller horse that you actually sit and you ride all the time instead of your gigantic war horse of death. So that I think they try to incorporate that in this game. And the riding horses were cheaper than a war horse. So
that is true. There's a big difference between 25 gold pieces and 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, and there's difference in size too, because the riding horses are really quite small, and the war horses were, big beefcakes of death and doom. And
right.
Like I said, they're expensive to buy, they're expensive to maintain, they're expensive to train, so you didn't want to hurt them by just riding them to town. So you had a normal horse that you would ride. Okay. I don't know if we can actually remove this the way I want it to. No, hide that. Okay, so what's kind of neat in this, something that they did differently with Ravenloft than they did in some others, was that they had you draw your fortunes to begin with, which was pretty cool. And I haven't edited this deck, so I don't know actually what all is in here. And I should have done that beforehand, but didn't have the time to get to it yet. Because there are decks or cards that you take out. Remove all 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and Joker cards from the deck. So 6. Remove. So I'm going to be removing that. Ben, how about you tell us about your character? No, you already did. We've got all the characters. Bummer. So there's going to be some dead air where I remove some stuff. 2, 4, 6. 6. 2, 6. Yay for exciting stuff.
I'm enjoying hearing the kids.
Well, like I said, if anybody's actually watching the live broadcast, I'm not so sure that they would agree.
Well, the kids are making for no dead air, so, you know, there's that.
Point. It's fine, I don't care. I'm in my garage and my kids are asleep, so...
I'm in the same boat.
Mine's not. That's why I'm out here.
We gathered that.
Actually, she's supposed to be in bed right now. I don't know how she's still awake. It's probably because my parents are watching Star Trek in the other room.
That is a worthy thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
I'm determined to raise her a nerd.
It's not hard to do.
My wife is fighting it. Okay, I think...
So if I buy a saddle and stirrups, I don't have to apply that to my total weight cost, because that's going to be on the horse, right?
Right.
Okay. So what's
you're
the
going to
point
be carrying
in
that stuff
weight?
around on yourself?
Should I have
Because-
bought a horse?
What?
I don't know, dude. You're kind of ugly. I don't think a horse would let you ride it. Because when you're running around in a dungeon and you start picking up gold and stuff, it has a weight. It's heavy.
It's like
Does
1
the
pound
horse
is
have a
1
weight
gold
limit?
piece.
Does what have a weight limit?
Does a horse have a weight limit?
Yeah, but they can carry significantly more.
Oh,
This is
okay.
why you buy hirelings, though, or get hirelings. You have other people carry your crap for you.
So you have them carry the 10-foot pole?
Yeah,
That's why I
and you
have
have
2 of
them,
them.
and you have them test all of that stuff. You have your hireling use the 10-foot pole just in case something happens. It happens to them and not you.
I will use my 10-foot pole to push my hireling into the traps.
Yeah. 10-foot poles are super underutilized in like past editions of D&D. They were like standardized equipment in first and second edition. You ran around with a 10-foot friggin' pole all the time. You didn't have a 10-foot pole, you were pretty much screwed.
Well, I took your recommendation from last week because I actually made my character buy 2 of them.
Well, now you have to walk around with 2 10-foot poles, so
It's fine.
make
I'll
them
just
into
wear them
stuff.
like stilts.
yeah. Because that won't be awkward. Okay, so The Fortunes of Ravenloft is an imitation ancient gypsy card reading. It does not resemble any real or mystical fortune-telling process. I love how they had to tell you this because of the huge, stuff that happened in the 80s with D&D and devil worshipping and all that stuff. But that was like the biggest, most amusing part, I think, of reading this module. I was like, seriously, they had to put this little warning. This is not actual devil worship. This is just part of the game. This card reading can add a great deal of flavor to the game, so we are gonna do it. Hopefully I got everything out, so I'm going to deal the cards, and all of you get one. You know what?
I'm going to pass a quick note to the audience. This is in reference to, well, you might find a very funny parody video by the Dead Alewives on YouTube where they completely parody that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they do. Nolan is in here as somebody as an option. Why is he not here? How am I going to do this with people that aren't here? This is going to be super confusing.
We can survive. Just go easy on us.
Well, it's not that. It's that these cards are actually kind of integral to the story. So we will. How many of these do we need? So we have 1, 2, 3. You know what? I think we'll actually be okay. All players deal. You know what? I don't need one. Okay, so every player should theoretically have a card. Assuming I can get rid of mine. Eat. Oh, go away. I don't want it. Anybody remember how to get rid of the cards? Yay for being super inept. Okay. Hold on, I just had my brother send me a message. He needs an invite to his email, so I'm going to take care of that real quick. And we can get another player in here so you guys don't get horrendously murdered, just kind of murdered. We're starting real slow, sorry. Oh, come on, just load it. There he goes. Let's go to components. I love technical difficulties.
So the difference between heavy and light for weapons, the light can be two-hand weapon, one in each hand. Is that the difference?
What do the rules say? You're staring at it, I'm not. I told you, man, I've never played this before. I read through the book, but it's not like I memorize everything when I read it.
I assume like the broadsword to be a two-handed weapon, and the two-handed sword's a two-handed weapon, but I would assume the light sword and stuff like that would be one-handed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Tim, why
Of
do you
course,
have two
I'm the
cards?
noob.
I don't actually know.
Well, what's going on?
Now I don't have any.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with these cards. That's just really weird.
Well, Nick took them from you.
Yeah, I did.
Well, this is weird because when I click on the others, I can see that they have a card, but then when I do it for mine, it's...
Because I stole it.
Yeah, but it wasn't showing one in my hand when I clicked on this. The other guys have one.
Yeah, it's not showing mine either. I have 3, supposedly. This was working the other day when we tested this, so I have no idea what the issue is. All this stuff was working the other day, and now nothing seems to be working the way I thought it would, so super good for us. Okay, well, we'll just figure it out, I guess, as we go. Yay, okay, let's get rolling, because we've got a lot of stuff to do. I know, right? Technology! Let's get started, and we'll see what Nolan does. And figure stuff out as we go. Okay. Does anybody else see their cards?
Yeah.
I see that I have one, I just can't see it.
Right.
Well, what I did was I clicked mine, and then you can click the card in your hand, and it flips over.
Assuming you have one to do that with, that's what I'm saying. I can't.
Right.
It shows me that I have 3 cards, but I can't act. They're not showing up in the screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, did we already cover what the cards are for?
Yeah. It's fortune telling.
Ah.
So you get cards to begin with, and it can kind of help move the story along. It actually has important plot points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like, what the heck do I do when this does not work? This is why like a chat room function would be amazing. I think a couple of other live video feeds do that, have chat rooms that you can use as you're going along, so when confusing crap like this happens, you can actually deal with it. Because people who are more knowledgeable can be like, hey, idiot, this is how you do it. Except maybe not call you an idiot. I wouldn't call them an idiot. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we will just figure out what the heck to do with that. Maybe I can just write a couple down real quick and find regular if you don't have regular cards. Oh, you can get the same results by rolling 1d8 to determine the type of card and 1d4 to determine its suit. Roll again if you get the same card in any suit twice. Okay. So, roll a d8. Ooh. Okay, so that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 is that one. Okay, so Tim.
Yes.
You have the Queen of... Man, that looks really awful on this. The Queen of Clubs. And your card is... Here are some clues, so pay attention, write them down. This is in the mother's place. So we have... Oh, I didn't want that.
That it? Is that all it says?
So far. There's more text that's important for me. So I'm looking it up right now. Okay. Actually, I don't have any idea how any of this stuff works. Okay, so it is in Mother's Place. The club sustains your strength here, but holds you from your victory, taking more time than it otherwise would. So all of you actually get a -1 to hit with this card, because this is important information, and you get a -1 bonus to your AC. So you're harder to hit, but you can't hit anything either. That's wrong.
So do I write that down?
Yeah,
Well,
everybody gets a
Yes.
-1 to hit and -1 to AC.
Ouch.
Yeah. Somebody leave? Oh no. Ben turned his camera off. Okay, 4. That brings us to Joe. You have the 10 of spades.
You were so close. I had the 10 of clubs beforehand.
Nice. And your little clue is this is in a place of dizzying heights that all loath travel upward, and the rock. Also, the spade is dark and shadow of evil cast over that place. You fight under its influence. The PC suffer a -1 penalty and a +1 penalty to their AC. What? It must have been -1 to hit. So you guys are at -2 to hit, and your AC is leveled out. So, and then Ben is out apparently. So,
No, I'm here.
okay, we'll roll
Yep.
your card. You get the 5? Yes. Nope, that's the wrong one. I can't even read that. The 5 of diamonds. So we have 5 of
5 of diamonds.
diamonds. Okay. You should seek for a carefully hidden place of great worldly wealth. I see a blazing fire protecting the place.
What does that mean?
I don't know, that's the point of a fortune.
Oh, okay.
The diamond blesses your skill there, but bodes poorly for your protection. Man, you guys are just getting jacked on AC. But you did get a +1 to hit, so you guys are at a -1 to hit and a -1 to AC. Yay!
Is it -1 to AC or -2 now?
It had evened out, I thought, didn't it? Yeah, it had evened out, and now it's back at -1.
Okay. Let's do a -1, -1.
Yeah. Roll again if you get the same card in any suit twice. I don't understand how that works. Oh well. Well, we're moving on now. Okay, so here it is, the start of the adventure. To a party of seasoned adventurers such as yourselves, this is but another dull tavern in another dull town in some nameless province. It is but another passage of time between the challenge of true adventuring. Such is the doldrum of existence, waiting for another opportunity. Boy, don't I know it. Outside the inn, a fog lies over the town this evening, draping everything in its clammy grasp. The damp, cobbled street shines as the light of street lanterns dances across the slick stones. The cold fog chills the bones and shivers the soul of anyone outside. Yet inside these tavern walls, the food is hearty and the ale is warm and frothy. A fire blazes in the hearth and the tavern is alive and the tumbling voices of country folk, with the tumbling voices of country folk. Suddenly, a hush falls over the tavern. Even the flagons of ale seem to silence themselves. The tavern door swings open. Framed by the lamplight fog, a form strides into the room. His heavy booted footfalls and the jingle of his coins shatter the silence. His brightly colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his hat hangs askew, hiding his eyes in shadows. Without hesitation, he walks directly up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. His accented voice speaks. I have been sent to you to deliver this message. If you, creatures of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light. It is not advisable to travel to Svalich Woods at night. He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter addressed to all of you in beautiful flowing script. He drops the letter on the table. Take the west road. From here, some 5 hours. March down through the Svalich Woods. There you will find my master in Barovia. Amid the continued silent stares of the patronage, the gypsy strides to the bar and says to the wary barkeeper, Fill the glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched. He drops a purse heavy with gold on the bar. With that, he leaves. The babble of tavern voices resumes, although somewhat subdued. The letter is lying before you, dated yesterday. The ink is still not dry, and the parchment is crisp. The seal is of a crest you don't recognize. What do you do?
Dibs on the letter.
Go
So
ahead
what
and
do you
read
do
it.
with the letter?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop the seal and open it.
All right.
Rip.
Rip. It says, Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of the township of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance within our community. The love of my life, Irina Koryana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our town cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Indrovovich, Burgomaster.
Imagine that.
So we're saving a damsel in distress?
Okay.
For a lot of
What is it
gold.
that you guys plan to do?
Well, sounds like adventure. I'm gonna finish this beer real quick and then sharpen my dagger.
Sharpen your dagger. Okay. Give me 1 minute here. I need to send out another link. No, I didn't want to open Photoshop. Dang it. That's right next to my...
Photoshop you speak of?
Yeah. It's right next to my Google icon and my stupid taskbar.
It's witchcraft.
It is.
Well, we are playing kind of D&D, so.
It is D&D. It's... It is. It's
Bad
published...
things happen when you play this game, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Published under the open game license, so it's actually a heavily modified version of D&D 3.0, 3.5. So they just super jacked with it until it looked like first edition, which I am a-okay with.
We're going to be going towards Barovia in the west. 5 miles.
Indeed.
What time of day is it?
What time of day is it?
Yes.
Well, it said that a fog lies over the town this evening, so one can assume quite.
They said not to
helpful.
travel at night. So do we want to stay here the night, then go in the morning,
It's up to you guys.
or do you want to guys just take off?
Well, I don't like traffic, so maybe we should go at night.
I think it's
Yeah.
pretty safe to assume that you guys have avoided rush hour at this point.
Yeah. The roads are probably clear.
I'm fine with heading
I'll
out
take the
now.
road anyway.
Was that?
And all that.
Well, do you guys need?
Get started, the sooner we get the gold.
Yeah, that's true. Do you guys need to buy anything while you're here?
Maybe another beer.
Well, make sure you take the cost out of your collection of whatever gold you have left.
Well, I'm driving, so I don't want a beer.
Dude, you guys have money. Hire someone. Like,
So
that's why you have
I'm gonna
money.
drive.
That's why you have money, is to hire other people to do it for you.
So
Yeah, but
are
that's the
there
problem. If I
any,
spend it, I don't have it anymore.
Could we hire the
Dude, you're
hireling to go?
Just shank somebody and take it.
All right.
Yes, you
Too much fun.
can hire a carriage to take you if you want.
That's probably going to cost us a pretty gold penny.
Okay, but they have to leave like right now.
Right. You're going to have to find somebody.
I'd like
Hey.
to look for some extras to go along with us. I mean, right now there's only 3 of us, and if we're going to
Yeah.
be rescuing anybody, we need some help.
Right.
So that's where my vote is right now, guys.
Sounds good.
Okay, do you want to each come back with maybe one hireling? Double our party numbers.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Sure.
Eat up, bro.
Ah, there no one is. What's up? Does your mic work this time? I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
Use sign
Right.
language.
Your sign language.
Or just make facial expressions to reflect your mood.
Nice. Mine it. Like he's stuck in a box.
Well, each of you are in boxes on my screen.
Yeah. And get me out. I can't do it because this is.
Or
I'm not
just
that
write
talented.
words on like a card or a piece of paper and hold it up to the camera. Just explain what you're doing next.
Yeah, I know, right? You have a pair of headphones, Nolan, with a mic on it or something that you can plug in. Maybe that'll override whatever the heck is going on in your machine.
What page is the hireling cost on?
Oh, there's all sorts of different hirelings.
Yeah, but I want one that's disposable.
They're all disposable, dude. They're hirelings.
Well, I don't know. The armor making ones look pretty cool.
Hirelings and henchmen start on page 133.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Dude, that is a hardcore mic, Nolan.
Wow, there's actually a table here for insanity.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like
That is
insanity
cool.
rules. They make me happy.
Oh, okay, here we go. I can get an expert hireling. All right.
That's right, you can. Oh, insanity. I hope that we do manage to get to play Call of Cthulhu Dark Ages, because that'll just screw with everyone. It's on our list of stuff. All right, once we
Okay.
figure out what's going on with Nolan, we'll keep going. What was the plan with you guys, though? Did you want to stay the night, or you said you wanted to get an actual
Grab a bite.
try and get a
Yeah,
driver?
grab a bite, then get a hirelings.
Okay. Since it's early evening, we'll say everything is still kind of open, but people are shut down, so you better run out and do your thing. I believe the manual actually says to negotiate for hirelings and stuff, but we do not have the kind of time for that. So, I mean, we're already 45 minutes in, and we're way behind where I wanted to be.
Oh boy. So maybe we should run.
Yeah. So
Doesn't matter,
find
I
what
mean-
you need to. Does what?
I said, does it matter what type of hireling I pick?
I don't know.
They're niche, right?
They are, well, we have to give them money based on like a monthly wage, because that's what I'm looking at on this table.
Yeah, but it's not all that much, and since we're only playing the one game, you should be alright.
Yeah. Alchemist, there we go. 6,000 silver pieces. Hope he doesn't need any of that up front.
Okay, we'll go to the medieval town since you guys are walking outside. Listen to that. Nolan at the bar in the top with the 6 icon options. Go into the settings and figure out if it's the driver. If you plug one in, you should be able to select it externally instead of default for whatever it is. And then obviously make sure your computer's not muted. Well, you just muted yourself. No, you're unmuted, but
You talking to me?
no one. That's not working still.
So I heard you guys talking about hirelings.
Right.
Did anyone hire any hirelings?
We're talking about it.
Talking about it. What? I know this question was already asked, but I was encumbered currently with.
Yeah.
I rolled a wife on my die.
Rolled a wife. Nice.
Congrats.
Okay. I myself real quick and calling my brother. So.
What page? What page was the hirelings on again?
It's 133.
133. Yep. Pull it up on my PDF here. I like the guy me with a shield so I can cast spells. Do we have one of those?
We could get a bard with a giant gong. Provides the entire party with cover.
Well, you could do a light footman.
I was actually looking at that. The cost is pretty good. It's 32 gold. 20
Hey,
silver pieces.
Joe,
For-
here's your teamster to drive your carriage for you. You feel like a princess all over again.
I'm an ogre princess or orc princess. That'd be awesome.
No, I think we should all go
Almost
for
not the
light
princess.
footmen. We can just hire them out of the city watch or something. Just say, hey, come with us for a minute.
Or trick them. Yeah. It's okay. You'll be all right. I have a face you can trust.
Alright, so should we all go light footmen then? Because the cost is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20
How
silver
many-
pieces. He's good for a month. These guys are disposable.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, and then do we want to all buy them equipment? I think we should. 32 gold. I could do that.
Does it matter what type of equipment? Or it's already
I
applied.
think it's what's standard.
Okay. Sorry, no fancy stuff then. All right.
Okay.
Light.
Icon has hireling.
Shall we go? Or we're waiting for Nolan? Or we're waiting for the GM too, so yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why his mic isn't working.
Okay.
We're on the phone.
My mic's off.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, everything else seems to be working for you. I can hear me talking through your phone. But you can hear us fine. I can see you. I can see everything else. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I didn't know.
Well, this is pretty sad. He's actually got better armor class than I do.
Dude, you're a thief.
Hire a couple more of those guys.
Okay. Hang on.
Maybe if I'm real sneaky, I can switch armors with him when he's not looking.
Just kill him in his sleep and then take his stuff.
And then hire another one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Only when we're done raiding this special place we're going to.
Right.
Oh,
Naturally.
man.
He can carry my other 10-foot pole. I have 2 of them.
Can I ask an out-of-character question?
Yeah.
What's the difference between turns and segments when it comes to spells?
I think it's what the newer editions call turns and rounds, I think.
Well, a turn in the game, like just D&D period, is 10 minutes of actual time. And then when you get a round that's different, like a combat round is usually around 6 seconds, depending on which game you're playing. What spell are you talking about?
Well, I was looking at Command and Cure Light Wound, and for Command, the casting time is 1 segment, but the duration is 1 round. So I'm not really sure what the difference between that is.
It means that you can cast it quick, but it lasts a while.
Okay.
In the easiest terms possible.
Okay. That was it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nolan, I can't figure out anything on my end as to why your microphone isn't working. So you're gonna have to keep fiddling with your settings. I don't know if you want to go into your system settings and take a look at all that. But that's the best that I can do, honestly. Without you giving me control of your machine, which we don't have the equipment or software to do, I can't figure it out. Which, if I hadn't gotten sick this week, and I've been sick most of the week, I would have signed on and figured it out. My call dropped. Alright, so until he figures that out, I don't know. You got the text box in Roll20, I think, that you can use if you want to do that. But other than that, I have no idea how to address that right now. Okay, so you guys did your hireling thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then let's push on. Did you guys want to try and hire a wagon, or do you want to drive yourselves? How do you want to work that? Or do you want to walk?
We can make our hirelings carry us.
Man.
Dude,
Heck, what are we even paying them for?
I know. The cleric has a horse. Why don't the rest of you get one?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was told I'm too ugly for a horse.
Get a mule.
I do remember that comment.
Mules aren't as picky. That's not entirely true. Mules are super picky. And kind of mean. At least all the mules I've ever been around. Which has been more than
So do we have to actually get horses for our hirelings too?
What?
Only if
You guys are not very nice to your hirelings. Just let them ride on back, man.
I'm
Get a
dragging
wagon.
them. Tie a rope to them.
That's what. Run, dude, run.
Oh, see, there's a horse right there.
Yeah.
All right, we should get going, guys.
it's true.
Daylights are burning.
Alright. I don't know what Nolan's doing. He hasn't texted me, so... It's super frustrating.
Alright, shall we go west?
Okay.
Yes, 5 miles.
5 miles. Okay, so let's get rolling down the path. Boom, 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 boom. Isn't there a soundscape? Not soundscape, this isn't soundscape. Is this thing right? Not exactly, but it'll work. Okay. So you guys take the old Svalich road, and you are doing it at night. Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors about the muddy roadway. Thick cold mists spread a pallor over the road. Giant tree trunks stand on both sides of the road, their branches clawing into the mists. In every direction, the mists grow thicker, and the forest grows more oppressive. Okay, you guys are going to be riding your horses nice and slow since it's dark. There isn't a whole lot of light ahead of you. Assuming you guys have set some kind of light, does somebody actually have a lantern?
Can I cast my light spell?
You can if you want to use a spell right now.
I cast magic missile.
At the darkness!
Now you realize you can cast that light spell on like an item or an object, like the horse. That way it stays with you.
That is a good point.
As long as you don't do it on your hair, because that's weird.
That
Look,
seems
it worked, okay?
You are not a Super Saiyan, Tim.
Dang it!
So let's see here.
And Tim, just so you realize, I have that spell also.
Okay, so traveling on the road will actually take a long, long time. So it was early evening. So if you guys take this road, you're going to be up all night long. And if you do cast spells, you will not get them back because it takes time to rest, and then you have to pray for a cleric and still have to rest and all that stuff. So. I mean, it's your choice if you still want to cast a light spell, but that's your light spell for however long you're going to be up.
Guys, how long will a torch last?
I believe it tells you in the description. But I do not remember.
I'm getting there.
Bullseye lanterns burn every 4 hours. Hooded lanterns burn every 4 hours. Other light sources, such as lamps or magic items, will have their fields. And standard candles. Magical weapons. Light sources, much further. Are you serious? Nobody has a torch? I thought I read that the other day. Forest, mast, hooded, magical, light source. Torches shed 40 feet of illumination and burn out in 6 turns, which is an hour. So you guys need 5 torches, if you have them, to get through there. Or if you've got lanterns and extra oil, you can go up to 8 hours.
Well, I'm just fine because I'm a thief, and I basically live in the darkness.
Yeah, but unless you have dark vision or something, then you're kind of out of luck with everyone else. So you're all seriously traveling in the dark?
Well,
I'm not going to say anything, but...
Or are you actually going to use a light spell?
Well, if no one has any torches, I'll use a light spell. The only reason why I never bought torches is because I chose the light spell.
That was my thinking too.
Okay. Okay, so you can use your light spell if you want.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Alright, I'll go ahead and use my light spell then. Might as well, that's what I got it for. I'm gonna cast it on my horse, just because I can.
Rainbow Dash.
No. 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 No references to My Little Pony. No, we are not bronies. This is not happening. Dude, bronies frighten me. Anyway, let us continue on to something more pleasurable, like blood-sucking vampires.
Excellent
Okay.
choice of words, Nicholas.
Yeah.
So it says
All
6
right.
turns plus 1 turn for the caster level. So that's 11 turns, but half for darkness. So, what, 5.5 turns?
No, darkness is when you actually do the opposite spell.
Yeah.
Your spells go one way or the other.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So 11
I
turns.
read up.
Ooh. 11 turns, that's still not a whole lot.
How long is that?
Well, if we're going... Well, I don't know. If we're talking about game turns, which is 10 minutes, then 10 actual minutes, then that's 110 actual minutes. So it lasts an hour and some change. A couple hours, almost.
And how do how do I recover that spell again? How'd you say that?
You gotta
Pray in an 8-hour rest, essentially, and you pray in the morning.
Could we turn around and go back and go buy some torches?
I know, crap, dude, we forgot. Lanterns. You want to get lanterns.
Lanterns. I like the sound of that idea.
Yeah,
Carriage full of lanterns.
that's right.
Oh, we have
No,
hirelings.
you buy one lantern and get oil.
Got light for days, yo.
Yeah,
Just send one of our hirelings back to pick up the lanterns.
I know, right? You'll be hours and hours ahead of them, then they'll catch up while you guys are all getting jacked up.
How far are we actually out of town?
If you guys want to go back and get lanterns, I'll let you go back and get lanterns, and you can turn around and come back so we can get caught up. Somebody
Alright.
eat the cost, though.
That's fine with me.
Okay, so on the road, let us see.
What did you say? A lamp and oil?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you can do the bullseye lantern, your choice.
What's that?
It's basically like a flashlight, but
That way
in
you-
lantern form.
Yeah, so you're able to direct the beam so that way you're not broadcasting where you're at to everyone.
Oh. Nice. Get me 10 of those. I'm just kidding.
Oh, lucky you guys. Okay, so you travel down the road. It's nice, and bumpy, and it's dark. And it's soggy. Oh, that makes it more fun for me. And in the night, you hear an ear-splitting howl.
Oh boy.
Is that? Oh, good. Kill you guys already. And from either side of the road, you see a pack of giant wolves begin to assail you. And roll me initiative with such a D20 roll. And then I don't remember if in this version of the game or not, you add your dexterity to your roll. So we will check on that real quick. No, you do not. That's just a surprise bonus round. Okay, cool. Okay, who got the highest?
That'd be me.
Okay, well, let's go down the line. Tim, what was your initiative?
6.
6. Joe?
15.
15. Ben?
I'm pretty sure that was a 1, but I'm not sure.
Do you think it was a 1?
Well, I didn't see my die roll out onto the thing, so...
It's a 1.
You have to... Okay.
It's on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay. Oh, where to go? Yep, that was a 1. Critical miss.
Okay. I don't... Did you select the show 3D dice?
I thought I did. Enable 3D dice, yeah?
So, how many wolves are coming at us?
You see 5 coming in from either side, so a total of 10.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, right? And they're not just wolves, they're wargs. They're very big.
Okay.
Trip one of the hirelings. Let's ride like mad.
Take that!
Now, guys, I could waste a spell already.
It's up to you. But they haven't rolled yet for their initiative. You get a 10. Okay, so it is going Joe, and then the wargs, and then Tim and Ben. Okay, Joe, what are you doing?
Well, you know what? I might as well fight. Let's go for the wargs on my right-hand side. There's 5 of them.
Yes.
We'll take a swing at the first one.
Okay, you will have to move your horse since they are not quite on the road yet. So you're going to have to move a little bit and then attack.
Okay. All right, so I move towards them.
Right. And then you roll your d20, add whatever it is that you have for your attack bonus, which should be all adjusted by everything that you have.
+2 plus.
And then you...
The hit modifier is +2, but the damage is +6.
Okay. You make sure you...
Sorry, that
compare...
wasn't it.
That's fine.
I have to set up the... Alright, so how do I do this?
You look at your table,
Okay.
fighter table.
Yeah.
You throw your full level fighter, and you do your d20 roll, and then I compare it to their AC and tell you whether or not you hit.
Alright. So I roll my d20. Boom.
Where's there? Okay.
Roll a 12. I add my
Strength.
modifier 2 for my hit, so that puts it at a 14.
Okay. And you will hit your first warg, drawing first
Sweet.
blood. And
Awesome.
you roll the damage with your weapon.
Alright, so then the damage on my weapon would be... I'm figuring all this out, this is still brand new.
That's okay. Do it.
1d8 plus 1. It's a small or a large? I assume they're small for the damage, for the creatures.
No.
Small to medium or a
The
large?
size of motorcycles. They're pretty big.
They're small to medium, yes.
Oh, they're small to medium? Okay, 1d8 plus 1 plus...
Your strength.
Right,
Be
plus 6.
That's
So
brutal.
1d8 plus 7 is what it ends up being.
Okay.
So 4 plus 7, you're looking at 11.
Okay. That's really actually very good. Okay, you will take your first swing at the warg as it charges you, and you will cleave his skull, and it'll drop.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. I know there is a battle theme around here somewhere. Okay, that makes it the warg's turn. No, we'll just do this. Alright, and there's quite a bit of them. There's less now, there's 9, but...
That's a lot of wolves.
I even had human
Yeah, it
voice.
is, and that's a lot of people dying.
So, what did the Lightfootmen get for initiative?
Ooh,
The what?
The footmen.
our hirelings.
Oh, they'll act on your turn.
Oh, so
Oh.
should I have used my
They have
hireling too?
weapons. Yeah, probably. I forgot you had them. Garth, what is your AC?
My AC is 8.
8. Okay. So yeah, Joe, let's do your hireling, and then we'll go back to the wargs. Gobble snort.
Yep, I hear you. All right, so again, I have to roll a d20 for, or does it automatically hit since I automatically hit?
No. You have to
No.
roll for
Okay,
this
so
one.
I roll a d20 for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh, that's a miss.
I hate how huge that thing is. Yeah. No, he'll miss. Okay, now it's their turn. How am I gonna do this? So you each have a hireling, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Just the one hireling?
just the one hireling each.
Yeah, dude. Like the last time I played like second edition, where hirelings were a little more important than in third and fourth and fifth. Not that they aren't important there, but I don't know. You can seem to get by on your own. I had like 7 at one point in one game because I just kept getting them for different things. I was my own party, so. And then I had a castle, so they did my bidding for me. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Okay, so we will have 6 characters, and there are 9 wargs. 3 left over. Okay, so you'll get 2. Okay, Joe, you are having 2 wargs. Will attempt to attack you. Can I shrink this so it's not quite so wide? Ooh, I can. Bonus. Alright. Okay. There we go. Ooh, and that'll be a miss. That won't be, though. Okay, even with your 7
It's close.
AC, it is close. Actually, it's not that close. Because they have 4 hit dice, and he has an AC of 7, and he rolled a 15. Okay, and they have bite attacks of 2d4. You take 4 points of damage from the first warg attack. And then a second. No, already had one.
Only one of them hit.
Yes, only one of them. And then Tim is also getting attacked, and that will hit you. Tim also takes 4 points of damage.
All
Second warg will attack for a miss. Ben, you have 2 wargs on you, snapping and snarling, and ooh, that is a critical failure. One of them stumbles and trips and falls and gets trampled by your horse.
Haha! Bad luck is contagious.
Oh!
Except that one
Not fair.
really, really hit you.
Not cool.
For whatever that is. 4 points of damage.
4.
Man, they really like 4s. Super average. Okay, so that's that, and your hirelings each get attacked once. We'll do 1 roll for all of them, and they will all get attacked. And each hireling will take 5 points of damage. Your hirelings all take more damage than you do. Brilliant.
Exactly what we paid
That's
them
okay,
for.
that's... Yeah, that's what they're for. Targets. Okay. That brings it to Tim's turn.
Quick question. Are you
Yeah.
keeping track of our footman health, or... Because I
No,
don't know...
You do that.
It didn't say how much health they start with. Just
Probably
pointing.
not much. Hang on. Let me take a look.
I thought they could start
They
out with
should,
like 1,000 health.
That sounds right.
Yeah. No, they usually give you a HD hit dice percentage. What did you guys hire? What all did you get?
Light footman.
Light. Movement rate, armor class, damage, range. These are blacksmith, artillerist, footman, light. It actually doesn't say.
Like I said, 1,000.
20%.
1d6, 1 through 40. That doesn't make sense.
These to produce. Type. It does actually. When you read that section, it's saying if you go into a random area, this is how many are actually around.
Hmm.
Oh, man.
I believe you can
1d4
choose...
plus 3 hit points.
There you go. Where is that?
The majority of regular men-at-arms are 0-level characters. Page 137.
Ah, I see it. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. Just double check. So there you go. 1d4 plus 3. So I will roll 1d4 plus 3, and they all die.
Oh, ouch!
First round of combat, and all your hirelings get eaten alive. Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah. So there goes your gold. Okay, noted. They're all blah, 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 they all get eaten by dogs.
Well, we paid them the gold, so they don't get the gold.
Just loot their bodies when they're done.
Just loot it
Awesome.
later. Hey, you get your armor that you wanted.
Yeah. God, that's terrible. Okay,
Let's go sell
Tim,
it.
it's your turn.
Alright, are any of these wargs by chance busy eating the carcasses of our hirelings?
I think he's going for a backstab.
Yeah. No, they're kind of intent on taking the rest of you down.
Alright. Oh, man. Because I was hoping they'd be distracted enough that we could just ride past them.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to withdraw and escape, you can try.
Nah.
That doesn't mean they won't chase you, but...
How many are left?
8.
8. Good Lord.
Okay. Again?
You miss. Okay. Ben, it's your turn.
Jeez, man. A lot of 4s going around right now.
Okay. Well, in reference to Joe and Tim and the wargs, where am I?
You're within the circle of them driving around doing their thing,
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. You choose, I guess.
So, I don't know if I
you
can...
you were traveling in a group together, so you're kind of wherever you decide to be in the group.
Right.
It's not my call to make that.
I want to cast command. So I want to cast a command on one of the wargs, and the command is attack.
Okay.
So I want, attack the wargs, essentially. Use one to
Right.
attack another. What do you want me to roll?
You roll a... Well, do you have the spell description in front of you?
I do.
Read that.
It doesn't have...
What's it say?
It's a level 1 cleric. It's 10-foot range. Lasts 1 round. Casting time is 1 segment. Just says by speaking a single word of command. The effects may not extend beyond a single round, and the command die has the same effect as the command to sleep. Creatures with intelligence of 13 plus and or hit dice of 6 plus gain a saving throw against the spell's influence, and that's it.
Okay, well then it doesn't get a saving throw, so you can gain command over a warg. You said it lasts one turn?
It says 1 round, whatever that is.
Okay, that's until your next turn. So you gain command over a warg.
Good. Attack.
Okay. Okay, so you have it attack another one, and I was using... Yeah, okay. Okay, so it'll attack one of its fellows. Oh.
What?
Well, you lost your warg.
Okay, well, it seeks to attack one of its fellows, and then in its under the influence of you, it actually gets mauled by its fellow. So
Good.
you still take out a warg.
Excellent.
Not exactly the way you wanted that to go, but fortuitous. A 1 that doesn't hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes it back to the top, I believe.
It trips and bites
Right.
itself.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Gobble Snort, it is now your turn.
I know, that name's going to be fun for you to say, isn't it?
It makes me laugh every time I hear it.
All right, let's go ahead and I'll attack again. How many are left on my right-hand side?
Oh. Well, you guys haven't really been delineating too much, so we shall say 3.
3 on the right, and then there's, what, 3 on the left? 4 on the left.
Yeah.
We'll just keep on the right and see if we can clear off a path that way.
Okay.
All right, I'm rolling. $14.
All right, you will connect with your blade,
Awesome.
or whatever it is you're attacking with.
With the longsword.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Oh!
Better.
Okay, so 6 plus 6, that's 12. 13.
13. All right. You will definitely take the ward down, and as your blade connects with its neck as it tries to bite you, you sever its carotid artery, and it begins to bleed everywhere.
Sweet.
It slowly twitches until it's done. Okay, that makes it.
Am I allowed to
the
move
warg's
still
turn.
too, or?
Yes.
All right. So there's 2 wargs left on my right and 4 on my left. So I'm gonna move closer towards the ones near my right, so I'm getting away from the ones on the left.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Okay, the warg's turn. Alright, they will attack. Let's see, there's 6 left, and there are 3 of you. That's still 2 attacks on both of you. Okay, so
Not cool.
Gobble snorts. Warg continues to try. I know, right? I can't take it seriously every time. I'm like, dang it! It's supposed to be Gothic horror, and you got Gobble snort. What's wrong with you? The second attack, both of the wargs miss you. You deftly dodge and bob and weave and manage to maneuver your horse out of the path of the snatching jaws of the wargs. And your companion, Vex, will not be so lucky.
What are you doing, Bex?
Getting
Oh.
jacked
Ouch.
for 7 points of damage.
That's
As-
great. I got 7 HP left.
As the warg drags you off your horse onto the ground.
Yeah, that's not good.
Miss. And I believe that actually misses you. Your AC is 7.
Mine?
No.
No, mine.
Oh.
And it...
It's actually 8 now because of the gypsy.
Say, oh, right. Right. Okay. No, it does not miss.
Oh.
Oh, don't hurt. 5.
You have 2 hit points left, man.
That's alright, you're a
Just started the
cleric.
game.
You can res me.
Yeah, it's that spell. Okay, so you guys see that your compadre is looking pretty bloodied on the ground. Somebody might want to get down and use some healing hands or heal light wounds or whatever it is you guys have. Okay. And then the other 2 will attack Garth Goat Rider, who does not happen to be on a goat, ironically.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know, because you didn't buy one.
I didn't see one.
Goat Rider is attacked for 4 points of damage as a warg latches onto your arm and begins to rip and tear.
-4.
And a companion of his rides up and, oh, another one trips and falls and is trampled by your horse. Dude, you are just totally lucking out on this fight.
I think a 1 should constitute him biting his fellow. That's just me.
You already had one happen like that when you used command to try and have it attack another one. Just because it didn't end up in the way you decided it wanted to be. Your commanded war getting eaten by the person it was attacking.
No, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, well. Okay, that brings it back to Tim. Vex.
I doubt I can concentrate enough to make any coherent actions.
Dude, you're not bleeding to death. You still got stuff to do.
Okay.
You're not unconscious
Can I
yet. You're good,
sneak
you're
up
good.
on any of them?
No, you would have to get away and you're already in the fray. If you can try and cause a distraction enough for them to be not looking at you, then maybe, but...
Hey, look, a chicken!
Yeah.
Alright, whichever one's closest to me, where is it? Probably on top of me.
Yeah, you did have one pull off.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can stab it through the stomach or something.
Okay.
Please don't miss. That would just be magic. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Is that good?
They have an AC. Let's see, where are you? You're thief, right? Yeah. Ranger. Classing thief. Where is your attack to hit? Roll thief. There it is.
It's actually a 10 because the gypsy, you got a -1 to that.
Right. Right. So you have a 10. You're attacking that one. No. It is not a hit.
Well, darn, this just isn't working out for me very well.
Not so far. Okay. Oh, and there I go with my mic. Garth, it's your turn.
Alright. Let's see here. So in my spell list here, it says for hold person, it's up to you, the GM, to decide whether the creature is considered a person.
No,
So,
they're too wild.
Huh?
They're too wild.
They're too wild. Okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to hop down off my horse and cast a Cure Light Wound on Mr. Dian Vex.
There is a message for you.
So, let's see here. I need to roll a D8, I think. Yeah. We'll go ahead and roll a D8 here. Boop. Hey, there we go.
Yay!
So,
That's tasty.
That pleases me.
it's better than a 1.
Yeah. It really, really sucks when you use a spell and roll a 1. It sucks!
So I'm guessing 1d8 hit points, so 6 hit points then
Yeah.
for Vex there.
No, I'll take it. That actually really helps me out.
All right. And is that all I can do on my turn, or just a
Yeah.
spell? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's handy. It's not just a spell. It's
Hey,
lifeblood.
it's true.
Okay.
Now, Vex, do you need more healing, or you're good?
Well, my total's 18, so I actually need 10 more HP to go to get back up to full.
But after this spell, we can't use this again until overnight, right?
Right.
I'll be okay as long as they don't make me their chew toy for the rest of the battle.
I'd save it. And somebody should have bought potions, just saying. Anyway.
You can buy potions?
It's not on the item
They're
list.
expensive.
It's in the magic items stuff.
Aye.
I like OSRIC. The book is a little less organized than I would appreciate.
Especially
honestly.
for a noob. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at one of the last two wargs on my side.
Okay.
Yay!
17.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you'll definitely hit it. Sorry. Okay, roll your damage. Not bad.
5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12.
Okay, gobble, snort, smash! And you will take out another warg.
Woohoo!
Woo!
He jellied its
Okay.
brains.
You did. You knocked it so hard, it just fell to the ground. It did not get back up. Okay, and there are 2 wargs currently on each side of the road, still trying to attack you guys.
There should only be 1 on this side.
They move around.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm just gonna stand still and let you hit them.
Yeah, of course. That's what they've been doing.
No, they've been moving. I've been keeping track. That's the one thing that's great about maps is you can actually move them around and people see it, but it takes forever to get that stuff done. And I do not have that kind of time. The wargs will attack.
Oh.
And
Hit me,
that
hit me.
will actually hit you. No, that's not what I want. I want this one. Do it. Do it. There you go. No, it's cocked. How does it do that in this thing? There it goes. 6 points of damage. Gobble snort.
Ouch.
You get attacked in your leg. With one warg, and the other warg will horrendously miss and trip and fall.
And kills himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Drowns in the mud.
Drowns in the blood of its fellow ward.
Yeah.
That's just dark.
Yeah. Okay, and then the rest of you have one warg attacking you. Why does it keep rolling into the stupid bar? Stop rolling into the box. Okay, that will actually be a miss. Yes. But no, not for Garth. Garth gets attacked by a warg for 3 points of damage.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm
Pushes
down
you
to-
down. You hit your head on a rock.
I'm on 8. I got 8 HP left.
Alright. Okay, Tim.
Attack again. Nope.
That is still a mess. Okay, Garth. The rider of goats.
Yes. I'd like to ride some goats, please. No, actually, I want to animate the dead. That's my 3rd level spell.
You just keep throwing out the spells.
I have to do something. I'm gonna die here in like 1 or 2 turns, so
You could hit something.
Yeah,
with
clerics are
mace.
pretty strong too.
No, they're not.
I mean, you can reanimate the dead warg if you want. I'm just saying.
I was thinking about all the foot soldiers. That's what I was thinking
Oh,
about.
hey.
Just saying.
Zombie
I know the
thriller.
warg might be a better
That's
idea,
how
to be
clerics
honest.
work. Clerics are like, you get hit for me. I don't want to die.
No, don't let the healer die.
Yeah.
That never ends well.
So it says casting time is 1 round. Does that mean I have to wait 1 entire round just to cast that spell?
To reanimate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you start casting it, and then the next turn it kicks in.
Okay. All right, then I guess that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. If there are that many alive by then.
Hey, if more people die, that just means more undead.
Okay, gobble smart.
Oh, there's a miss.
Oh, there you go. Well, your wargs will be alive there. Garth. That's so much better. Garth Goat Rider. We need better names. Okay.
It was either
Words
that or
to-
Phineas Flatbottom.
Dude, I gave you a whole list of good names.
Oh, you didn't give me any.
I don't even remember any of them, but they were all... it's 11. Let's see. Who am I attacking? 7. It's magic user. 4. 6. 7. No! They will miss. That one won't. God, your thief is just getting it.
Oh, 1 hit point. There, that's not bad.
3 hit points.
Oh, that's a little worse.
Yeah. Vex is taken for 3.
Dang it, I just put a band-aid on that.
Ouch.
Garth also takes it.
That's not cool.
There's 7. No,
Oh!
that's less
Ooh.
good.
I have 1 hit point left. That's all I need.
It's all about that last hit point.
Actually, I wonder if you can even use your spell at this point.
That's not cool. Don't even speak those heresy words.
I don't. Not even.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's looking it up.
Now I can see how this is going to play out. We'll survive, but we have to turn back around and wait till morning.
Yeah,
To recharge our spells.
I know, right?
Whose idea was it to go out at night anyways? Jeez.
We're warned.
That's-
Don't do this thing. Hey, dudes, we should totally do this. Oh man. I mean, look at that. It's 10:40. We've been playing online for almost 2 hours, and we haven't even made it past the first area. Nolan, does your mic work?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Whoa!
Bonus. Okay. You know what? They totally need help. Like, they're in the first area and almost everybody's dead. Like,
That's fantastic. I come riding in on my white horse.
Come on,
First-
Prince Charming. Save
first
that
turn,
princess.
first turn, and all the hirelings die.
They
Although
didn't
they-
die. We fed them to the wargs.
Yeah, they did get attacked by 10 wargs right off the bat, which is the maximum amount you can roll, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, so, interrupting the warg's turn comes a knight in literal shining armor. Nolan, you are a paladin, correct?
I am.
Alright.
I think I'm in love.
What's your name? I know, right? You have this thief who's on the ground passing out, and he sees this bright, shining elf walk up in his paladin-y goodness.
Well, I'm a human, technically, if you want to play by that.
Oh, that's right. Alright, so... Yeah, so... Yeah, you see a bunch of dead dudes. You see a lot of dead wargs. You see a half-orc on a horse owning everything, and a cleric also on a horse who's now bleeding to death. Well, no, he's not bleeding to death technically, but
Oh, no, he has 1 hit point.
I got
Yeah,
off my
he's-
horse.
he's getting pretty brutalized. Oh, that's right, you got drug off your horse, didn't you?
Yeah.
Both you and Tim. So, one guy's left on the horses. Horses wandering around. So, what was your character's name? And I did know his hit points and AC as well.
AC is 4, I believe.
AC is 4. Okay. You need to turn that thing around.
Can you hear me?
There we
Yeah.
go.
Sorry,
It
this
sounds
thing's
really
gigantic.
weird,
I'm
though.
trying to get it set up.
That's fine.
Banded male.
Banded male. Okay. What was your HP? It sounded really weird, dude.
Hold the
Speak.
numbers up.
Sign language.
Yeah, every time you talk, it sounds like you're whispering out of the grave.
I think that's the other 2 guys fighting with me.
Yeah.
Better now?
Yeah.
Come here, man. Help me out.
That's better, yeah. No. No, it's still doing this weird. It sounds really weird.
What happens when you buy a government microphone?
Yeah.
Government microphone.
Well, it's working now. Why don't you try unplugging it and using your base, your computer mic, and see if that one's actually working now.
Okay, how's this?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Sort of. Start
Is
talking
this?
some
How
more.
about that?
Yeah, that
Oh,
works.
bravo.
There we go. So
Okay.
I had to uninstall like everything while this was plugged in, and then reinstall everything, and it made everything else work. So I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Or
Did you
3.
try turning it off and turning it back on again?
I did that, but you have to plug it in, and when it showed up, you have to remove it, and then unplug it, and then plug it back in to reinstall the drivers because the drivers are in the microphone, and then it made these computer microphones. This one.
Dude, that sounds really weird.
I had
Anyway.
to watch a YouTube video that was like 10 minutes long.
Oh.
Well, that's about how long this battle's been.
Yeah. It sounds like the microphone screwed up the rest of your drivers. Anyway,
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
yeah. So what is your HP then?
So it's 9. Hold on. 9 times 4.
18? You need to speak up when you're speaking. It's doing that weird
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your character's name?
Godfrey.
Godfrey. Bonus. Okay. So the other 3 are the Half-Orc, Gobblesnort, the Thief, Vex, and the Cleric is Garth Goatrider. And we will say that Godfrey is the one who actually went back to go get you guys some frickin' lanterns with oil. Because nobody had them. Anyway, so he comes riding up last minute, and we'll throw him in.
Did he bring his
before the other
hirelings
two
with
works
him,
go.
too?
Do you have a hireling, Godfrey?
I don't have hirelings. I don't employ servants. I don't carry extra money. It's part of being a paladin.
Well, there he goes.
You can only pay for your own expenses, and then you have to give the rest of your money away.
Oh, that's right.
Sounds like
Okay.
a crappy job.
He's a holy warrior,
That's my
dude.
real job.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So, Godfrey, it is your turn. There are 3 wargs, and your party members are being horrendously molested by them. And not in an exciting way. Fucking mosquitoes. I don't need psychic.
What is exciting for molesting?
When you're the
To what?
molester.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Come
Roll
on,
good
it's common knowledge.
Okay, Godfrey, it's your
When
turn.
you have the upper hand.
Okay, I guess I attack the nearest warg.
Okay.
18.
Ooh.
Nice.
I didn't see that. Do you have your 3D dice enabled? That's what we're all using
I've
currently at the moment.
I'm in the Roll20 app thing and then rolled it.
Right. If you go to the Roll20 gear and turn on your 3D dice, it's the settings. Anyway, that's just what the rest of us have been doing, so we can actually see it, and it's fun. Anyway, okay, a 19 will hit a warg.
Okay.
So your knight in shining armor comes rolling up and immediately strikes and totally nails one. They do, what, a D8, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that?
I have to turn the chat on.
Yeah.
Not the 3D one, no. Okay, so you do 4 plus whatever your strength
0.
bonuses and all that stuff. 0. Okay. So that's all you do is a straight 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I'm a little disorganized. I didn't actually plan on this working after an hour, so.
Okay. It's fine.
At least you brought the lanterns.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. You will do some serious damage, but the warg you attacked is still up.
Okay.
And then we'll go. The last 2 wargs will attack. Tim has missed. Thank goodness. Ooh, and a critical one.
fail.
That has been their saving grace. Like half of the wargs practically have been
They
taken
killed
out just
themselves on accident.
getting trampled by random horses and like falling into things and getting
drowning
eaten
in
by
their
other
blood.
wargs.
They must
Yeah.
have been the elderly, sickly ones.
Yeah. Yeah. And so in their efforts to, maintain their frenzy, they attack their own members. And there's another one. That is down. Okay, that makes it Vex's turn.
Okay. It's like the 5th or 6th time I've rolled. This has to be the charm. That was supposed to be a 20. I want a mulligan
I saw
on that.
that.
I don't know. Totally snaked it. It's like, screw you, hippie! That's what that said.
I think your dice are loaded wrong, Tim.
Your randomly generated computer dice are loaded.
I loaded them
wrong
on the wrong
direction.
side.
Yeah. That's what you get for being a jerk to your computer. Okay. That makes it Garth's turn.
I
Yeah.
bought these virtual dice from China.
So on my turn, I get some animated dead, don't I?
Your spell will finish, yes.
Woohoo! So I want them to attack. That's what I want them to do.
How many do you get? What's the spell do?
You know, it would be really nice if it had more technical descriptions. Because all it gives me is a range of 10 feet. It's permanent duration.
Permanent? Wow.
That's what it says.
Well, that means the dead zombies are going to be fighting for him for a while.
That's fine by me.
You're gonna walk into this
Raise
town with a bunch of zombies.
everything.
Yeah.
Raise
Um,
everything.
And it doesn't say how many. It just says skeletons or zombies. It doesn't say like 1 to 5 or I don't know. It leaves much to be desired.
To be desired.
That's good.
Um,
Raise everything. Then we can clear out the rest of this place that we're supposed to with this big army of undead.
I'm
So does that
pretty
mean
sure
can I raise the wargs, or is that just humanoids?
it's probably just humanoids.
Oh yeah, humans or humanoids. I would read it.
Cleric may animate 1 zombie or skeleton per caster level. So you can animate 5?
No. Caster level.
Per caster level.
Yeah. Oh, caster level. Yeah. No, he can animate 5.
Sweet!
Where are you guys reading that from?
The spell section of the rulebook, page 41 for this one.
That's exactly where I'm at.
Last sentence.
Oh. Jeez.
You're an IT dude. You don't need to read. It's okay.
It's true. So I get 3 zombie dudes, huh?
Apparently, since they're the only humanoids that are alive, unless you want to wait a little while, and then, the rogue, the thief might be in that.
I'm in worse shape than the rogue, so...
It's true. Okay, so you raise 3 zombies. What do you... or skeletons or whatever it is you want. What do you want them to do?
I want them to attack.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
D20?
D20.
And I have no idea what level they ought to be, or any of the hit die.
Yes.
Oh, well, attack.
Oh! And the hit die should be the 1d6. Instead of the hireling still, right?
I actually don't know, since they would probably have a template thrown on them, but we'll just say that's good. I think they're actually 2 hit dice, but that'll work. Okay, so you attack, and they will hit and roll a d8.
D8?
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, 1.
Duck.
Oh.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so minimum damage. Okay, well, you have 2 more.
All right. It's fine by me. Boom.
All right, this is a zombie, right? You want a zombie?
Yeah. My second.
All right. Okay, so your other zombie will begin to gnaw on one of the wargs that's nearby.
Another D8 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Ouch!
What
That
the
warg
heck?
is just getting molested by zombies. Nice. Okay, number 3.
Man alive.
Dude, you roll high for the attack. Okay, another D8. There you go. Look at that.
Some death. Jeez.
Okay, that zombie will actually do some serious damage and take the warg down, and your zombies are now feasting upon this thing.
Excellent. Better than me.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you're almost dead. Just teach me how to revive stuff, and then when you die, I'll revive you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Gobble Snort, it's your turn.
Are there any wargs left?
There are... Actually,
That
there is
should be
not.
the last one.
The last one actually takes off into the woods.
Oh.
Full tilt speed, just totally and
We
utterly
didn't
retreats.
die. Yes. Hit point left.
So,
Want to ride back
battle's
to
over.
town and start over tomorrow morning?
Yeah. Did anybody remember to bring potions?
Like we said, we didn't know magical potions were on our shopping list.
No.
We looked at the equipment page, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
I can heal once per day.
Yeah, I got 1 heal spell, but
I can heal somebody for 8 once per day.
I vote for going back to town.
Going back in the day.
Oh man.
Is that what you want to do, is turn around?
I have 1 hit point left. A fly eats me and I'm dead.
it'll be better.
Okay. So
I'm
you
pretty
guys traveled,
sure-
what did I say, like an hour outside of town. You don't even get past the first area, and you guys have to, okay, we gotta go back. Okay, so you guys head back into town then.
With his zombie hirelings.
Yeah,
Freaking out the townspeople.
battered and bloodied, and you guys just barely left with these guys. Now you bring them back.
I highly recommend this temp agency.
Yeah. Pretty sure they're not going to hire anyone out to you again.
Oh man.
Seriously. It's been like an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, whatever, because you guys have to travel back. And it's just like, they're like,
return.
Really? Yeah. We brought back
Give
your
them all-
guys. They're broken. They're defective. Can we get some new ones?
Give them an advance on the paycheck while they're at it.
Yeah. No. We promise we'll get a life insurance policy this time. Okay, so you guys get back into town. You want to spend some money on an inn. We'll say 10 gold pieces. It's a pretty fancy inn. Plus, you've got zombies, and they're not exactly horrendously thrilled about The Walking Dead. So,
They can stay with
Yeah.
the horses.
I know.
Oh,
Like,
just rope
they
them
just
to the-
ate.
They just ate.
Yeah.
They just ate. They're not hungry. It's okay.
Just tie them to the hitching post next to the horses.
No, you just gotta make sure their families don't see them. Thanks, guys. So,
They're disfigured enough. I don't think they'll be recognizable.
because that's amazing. Okay. All right. So you guys can spend the night, wake up, and you can do your praying and your healing and whatever else needs to happen. Healing, we'll say, since I don't remember what the healing is in this game, you get 1 hit die worth of healing back.
And by hit die, you mean 100, right?
Which is more than you had to begin with. So no.
I'm
It was
okay.
a really good bed.
Yeah.
Yours-
So you get 1 hit die per day, and then
1d10.
whatever healing you decide you want to do.
Seven. Puts me up to 31.
Cool. Was that you, Ben?
I'm gonna say no. That was
One
me.
hit point.
Dang it.
Hey, Ben, let's buy some potions real quick before we leave.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
3 ones in a row.
Waste them now, man. Waste them now.
These virtual dice are totally loaded.
Apparently. Okay, Photoshop did actually load up. That's stupid.
Oh, see, look at that. That was almost
Stop
a one.
rolling, man. You're gonna get like 20s and just waste them.
There's a 1 in that one, too.
There we go. I got full
There's
health.
3 ones.
Just kidding. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
Where is the?
Yeah, where are those potions listed at?
They're in the.
It's under magic items.
Yeah.
The treasure chapter.
It should give you a
321.
cost of what they're worth.
Starts on page 321.
Thank you.
That should theoretically give you a cost of worth. I didn't print out that section, though, because I didn't
page-
think I would need them.
Page 324 has the potion list.
Does it give a price on it?
Yes, they do. They give a price on all of them.
How much is it? Brad, just read them off to him since you're already there.
Okay, so... My
400.
goodness, these are not cheap.
They're potions.
They're 400, 400, 500, 500, 150 for delusion. Ooh. Sounds like a fun one.
Well, you need a healing potion, so
That
find those
healing
ones.
potion's 400.
Yeah, they're 400. Like, I can't even afford that one.
Oh, how about a staff of healing for 25,000?
All right. Well, if you guys have healed as much as you can, why don't we get back to the adventure since it's 11?
Can I try stealing one?
You want?
Alright,
How about
let's see.
How about I distract the owner while you're trying to steal it?
Alright, let me...
Okay. What do you do?
I try and juggle.
Try and juggle with what? You walk into this guy's store and you're like, "Hey, let me see some potions," and start juggling his own stuff. Please, not my merchandise.
Yeah. That's distracted
Put
him,
down.
right?
Put down.
All right. So
If
which
you
skill would
want
this
Got
fall
it.
under?
Got it.
Which skill would this fall under?
This game doesn't have skills, really. Well, it
I
does.
got-
Your thief. It's got your
I would
percentage
say
thing.
Dex.
Yeah, but it's not tied to any of them. I have climb walls, find traps, hear noise, hide in shadows, move quietly, open locks, pickpockets, read languages.
Pickpockets.
It would probably be pickpockets. Yeah.
All right. 51% is my roll for that one.
Okay.
So 51% chance of success. Do I need to go above that or under that? I don't remember.
I believe you need to go 51 and above. No, that's not right.
No, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
It's 1 to 51, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. D100 then. Let me go ahead and get that roll. Oh boy. All right.
I haven't even gotten to Ravenloft yet.
Yay! I stole one.
Okay, you managed to slip a potion of healing into your personal belongings.
Sweet.
While Gobblesnort is busy attempting to juggle other potions and is now formally getting arrested.
Oh! Well, I better get away.
Well, now you've got town guards.
What?
Okay. I tried to do another one. That failed.
Okay, now you're getting arrested. Hey, what are you doing? Guards, get him!
Hey, we're doing you a favor.
Okay, what are the other
I'll
two
bring
of
it
you
back when
doing?
I'm done. I'll bring it back when I'm done.
Bring it back when it's gone.
After
I'll
I
give you the
drink
empty bottle. What are the other two doing? While these shenanigans are happening.
Well,
What was
the
that?
Paladin,
Arrest them.
You're gonna arrest them?
I'm gonna go hire a couple more footmen. I don't think I had enough last time.
you should bring your zombies in there
And you're
before you
being-
come out.
Yeah, I know. And you're being arrested by your paladin friend.
What?
Oh, because
It's
he's
my
lawful
job.
good.
He's lawful good, man, and you're
Yeah.
breaking the law.
Who?
You. Or not you, Tim.
Not you. Yeah,
Vex.
Vex and Gobblesnort, since you took somebody's stuff and were juggling with them. And
I didn't break him. I gave him back.
Wait, what alignment
Give
are
it
you,
back.
Gobblesnort?
I'm chaotic good. That's why I was just juggling. I wasn't taking.
Ah.
Okay, well, apparently the Vex is getting arrested by Godfrey. How does that play out, you guys?
I'll give back the one that he knew I stole. But not
Is
the
that-
other one.
is that
'Cause
enough for
he
you,
doesn't know he doesn't know I have the other one.
That's true. If I don't know, then
Okay.
Okay, so I
All
now
right,
have
the-
a potion. I'm gonna put that in my stuff.
The store owner will also require some reparations for your attempt at stealing. How much gold do you have left?
He doesn't need to know that.
He does, if you don't want to be arrested by the town guard,
Okay.
because he will take the rest of it in compensation for you attempting to steal from him. So you are now broke.
I have 305.
If you have 305 gold,
Yeah.
yeah,
I hardly
then you're now
spent
broke.
anything on gear.
Okay. Well, now you have nothing. So
We'll have to get you some gold.
No, okay, I have 5 silver pieces still. He doesn't know I have those. I just told him how much
you
gold
gonna-
I had.
are you going to try and lie to him?
Yes.
Okay, then you need to make me a wisdom roll to try and bluff this guy, because now he's suspicious of you. Oh, what's
This
that
is
doing?
great.
Oh, yeah.
It works.
Maybe. Oh, and it does work. Okay, so he believes you only have so many of the silver pieces on you, and he will take what you have and kick you out of his store.
Can I try sneaking back in and stealing the rest of my gold back?
If you want.
Hey, I'm not having anything to do with this part. I'm outside.
You're gonna have to get away from Godfrey though, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be watching you now.
I'm gonna get on my horse and start going on the mission.
Start going on the mission. He's just like, peace out.
Yeah, I've got business. The Castle Ravenloft. Alright. I got some things to handle.
I know, it was an urgent letter, you guys.
I can't be associating with thieves anyway.
Yeah, it's bad for your image.
It is. My image is very important.
It is. Tim, I'm assuming that's a failure to snake.
Yeah.
Maybe you should wait before you join.
Well, the shop owner is on
going.
heightened alert. Yeah, the shop owner's on heightened alert. Just says, "Get out! I told you to get out!"
All right. I'm going.
All right,
Darn.
and the guards will escort you guys out of town.
Did we get more hirelings before we left?
I got 2.
Plus your horde of zombies.
Plus my zombie. I have an army.
I
told you,
hired
dude.
2 more.
Okay, it's all about hirelings in the first few editions of D&D. Like, you want to have your cronies next to you to take the damage, so you don't have to.
See, it says you can only have so many hirelings, but it doesn't say how many zombies you can have. I'm going to take that as numberless.
Numberless.
Dude, that's going to be awesome. As you kill people, you just keep increasing your horde of zombies.
Assuming that the bodies are actually in good enough condition for you to raise them. Anyway. Okay,
Well,
so once again, as you guys move into the actual, whole reason why we were playing tonight.
I forgot. I forgot what our mission is.
Yeah, apparently.
We're going 5 miles to the west.
Well, you have the letter, and for whatever reason, I started speaking in a slightly Jamaican accent as opposed to an Eastern European, which is what I was going for to begin with when I was practicing the other day. So I don't know where the Jamaican thing came from. Welcome to Ravenloft. Everything is ID. Okay. That mist, it's not mist, man. Let me just tell you. It's a whole bunch of Rastas. This is good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, Danny playing at Redbox.
Yeah.
Danny playing at Bread.
The demi-plane of bloodshot eyes. Okay. Once again, you guys are on the Old Svalitz Road, and even though it is daytime, it still doesn't really look that different. It's still really dark, it's still really muddy, and the mists still gather around you. It is still 5 hours travel, from what you understand, to the border of Barovia, which is where you were supposed to be going in the first place. And this time you actually don't need your hooded lanterns, although you want to keep them because it's D&D and you want lanterns and a 10-foot pole and hirelings. If there's anything you learn from playing this game tonight, always get hirelings, a 10-foot pole, and hooded lanterns. That's what you should know from this. Okay, moving on. You're on the road traveling. What do you guys want to do specifically, if anything?
Get there.
Get there. All right. So
Is that an option?
after, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make rolls then. No. Okay. So the first hour goes by without much incident,
Oh.
and the second hour, you guys are traveling okay. Your traveling just goes plenty okay. It starts to get a little bit darker as you're going, but you manage to make it to the gates. But before you do, you have to travel through the Svalich woods, and we do not need that music on anymore because we're no longer fighting. So we will go back to this one. We will stop that one. Okay, so you guys are back on the road with your dramatic music playing. Towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist block out all save a death gray light. The tree trunks almost touch. The thick, damp undergrowth presses in on you, making it impossible even to see one another at all times. The woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unsounded scream.
Bummer.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, sounds like a great place to go camping.
It's peaceful.
It is a bit. Okay, so as you guys travel along, you'll hear a car as it drives past.
Oh, I thought that was a dinosaur.
Yeah, a dinosaur comes crashing through the woods. It'd be just your luck, too. No, as you guys travel through the woods, you actually, during a part of it, there will be enough light that comes cresting through the canopy that it'll illuminate a hand that is sticking out from under a bush that's at the side of the road.
Just a hand, or is there a body attached to it?
I don't know. What do you guys decide to do?
Hey, cool, a hand, guys. Check this out.
Should we look?
Let's investigate.
I know. Let's reanimate and add it to your zombie collection.
Exactly.
Unless it's not a zombie.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys investigate, you will find a body attached to the rest of it, and he he looks pretty beat up, torn up. He is quite obviously dead. And
Is there
his clothes
anything on the body?
are like to loot, or are you just trying to find stuff?
Loot.
The first thing you guys think of is looting, as opposed to let's inspect him and see if this is a plot point. Dude, I want to take his stuff.
Well, we have a guy who's completely broke right now.
Yeah, apparently. Well, his clothes are all torn up, so if he did have anything, it doesn't appear to be there. But in his other hand that's lying under his body, you do notice that there is a crumpled envelope.
Let's pick that up.
All right. On the outside, the letter is dated over a week ago, and it's sealed with a large B. It's pretty worn and flimsy. It's not very thick.
Does it look like the seal on the letter that I had in the tavern?
No, it looks different.
Okay. Let's take a look at this, guys. Let's see what this says.
All right. Are you going to open the letter?
Yes, I opened the letter.
Okay. So this letter begins, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I and the Burgomaster of Barovia send you honor with despair. My daughter, the fair Alina, has been these past nights beaten by a creature calling it race vampire. For over 400 years he has drained this land of the lifeblood of its people. Now my dear Alina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. Yet I fear, too, that the creature has some more cunning plan in mind. He has become too powerful to be fought any longer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the evil one may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster."
Wow, he's hiring everyone.
That was the letter that was crumpled up?
Yes.
That sounds so much like your letter.
That's what I was going to say.
Do you guys remember what the original letter said?
The original letter didn't mention the vampire, though.
That's true.
Do you want to hear the original one again? Or did you guys get rid of it?
No,
he
I
still has it.
I have it.
Alright. Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah. Just so we can compare the two.
Right. I'm not going to speak in a voice this time. It says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of the township of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance within our community. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our town cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan in Durirovich, Burgomaster."
All right.
There's a lot of details left out.
Yeah. And this ours is newer than the one that's that one.
Yeah.
How is there signs of how the body died?
Yes, the body looks like it was torn apart in a similar fashion as the zombies that are now walking beside you guys.
So the wargs, okay.
The works. Didn't hire hirelings, man.
Or raise the dead.
I know, right?
All right, shall we continue on, guys?
Is there anything?
No, I think we should turn around and just go home.
Screw this.
Is there anything near where the body, nearby the body, in the surrounding area?
Not that you can see.
Okay. Might as well continue on, I suppose.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys continue to travel, you will do so in dead silence. And you will come to a large set of gates. Come to the gates of Barovia, jutting from the impenetrable woods, both sides of the road. High stone buttresses loom up gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two statues of armed guardians silently flank the gate, their heads missing from their shoulders, now lie among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
Hey, dude, how's it hanging?
Let's go ahead and open the gate.
All right. As you get within 50 feet, the gates will actually open themselves, screeching as they move in a creaking rusted.
We are moving into the modern age.
Yeah.
Welcome to Safeway.
Yeah. The fog is still thick on the land as you guys move through the gates. And once you pass the threshold, the last person through, the gates will close behind you and you will hear it lock. The clang. And the mist seems to be pouring up over the wall, almost like it's following you. Do you continue to follow the road?
What all's around us right now? We're through the gates.
Lots
In the
of
town.
fog.
Yes, lots of fog.
Any buildings?
Not at the moment. You're still traveling through the woods.
Okay.
However, in the distance, you do hear the cry of a wolf.
Oh, boy.
Oh, good.
Friends! Maybe
Do you
this is
still-
that dog I lost as a kid. It's come back.
Do you still only have 1 hit point? Or 2?
I have 2.
So awful.
Stupid
I'll
wolf.
heal you for another 8.
Let the paladin heal you for another 8.
Do it
I like this
before you
idea.
get attacked.
Also, I would like my zombies to surround me on all sides.
Bro!
That's disgusting.
They would start to stink pretty good by now. Okay, so you get another 8 from the Paladin, who decides to bless you with healing of hands.
Woohoo! I'm up to 10. Hey.
He gives you a nice blessing. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay, so as you guys continue, you hear another wolf cry in response to the first one. As you continue trekking down the road, slowly.
Just for kicks and giggles,
nodding.
I'm going to howl back to it.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, in the distance you begin to see big shapes in the fog. Look a little different. You break out of the forest, clearly, but the fog is still pretty heavy. You don't see a whole lot, just giant looming shapes in the mist. And you'll begin to hear more wolf howls as you approach the shapes. The tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones.
Let's wait here and send a hireling forth.
Are you agreed?
That's fine.
Let's go for it.
Did anyone else get more hirelings, or just me?
I got 2 more.
2 more.
I didn't get any. I'm broke.
You
I
stocked up.
probably could have tried stealing one.
Okay, so you guys decide to stay there and send a hireling on, right?
Yeah.
Is that the understanding? Okay.
So
So you send a very reluctant hireling forward into the mist by himself to check out what's in front of you.
Just think
And
of
he's-
how big the paycheck will be. Go.
Even though I'm totally broke and can't pay you. Okay, so as you travel into the mist, or as he travels into the mist, he disappears from your sight, and from behind you, you hear a sound coming up. Footsteps in the mud squishing, and you begin to hear snarling and growling, and all of you need to roll me initiative.
Ah,
Oh
crap.
boy.
Is that a 20?
Yes.
Yep. 19.
Four.
It's like I'm last again.
10. It's 10. Nolan, what did you get?
Can you not see?
He got
No.
13.
Okay. No, I don't always leave it on to the chat room, since whatever reason I can't see your 3D dice. So 13.
You can't see any of ours?
Just Nolan's.
Just Nolan. I see
Oh,
everybody
just
else's.
Nolan's.
Yeah, I don't know if this is enabled or not.
I enabled it. And I clicked on
Oh,
it.
I can't see yours then.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Alright, can you do it again just to see if it'll show up? Oh, there it goes.
Bravo.
Okay, cool. We'll keep your 13 and not your 6. I just wanted to see if it's still... Tricked ya! Ha! That's a 12. Okay, so it is Gobble Snort. Then it's Godfrey. Then it's the creatures coming up behind you. Then it's Vex and Garth bringing up the rear. Okay, Gobble Snort. It pains me every time. What?
Just call me Gob.
Gob.
It's fine. I like saying it. It's hilarious. It just sounds like something that's more fitting in Labyrinth than it is in Ravenloft. So what is it that you're going to do? You cannot see so far what is coming because this fog is so thick.
They can't see us either. Or it.
They may not need to.
Oh boy. Well, I'm going to get off of my horse. Or, well,
Okay.
wait. We can always try and catch up to our hireling. I'm going to go to the sides of us. We're on a path, right? So on the sides, are there any trees, any shrubs?
No, not where you're currently at. Not any
Okay.
trees. I mean, there's some undergrowth, but it's not very dense.
Ah. All right. Any suggestions, guys? I guess it's my turn. I'm going to dismount my horse and move to the right.
Okay, so you're gonna move off the road. Is that what
Yeah.
you?
I'm moving off the road.
Okay, cool. Godfrey.
I'll draw my sword and stand my ground.
Okay. And that brings it to their turn. Okay, so through the mist, as you guys stand there holding your ground, you will see 5 large pack hounds approaching you, and they go for you directly. So, Gobble Snort is missed. Godfrey may not. No, you've got a 4 AC. Will also be missed. However, Vex is attacked.
Oh, no.
6 points of damage.
That's great. I am down to 4 HP.
That's rough.
Super good. And Garth is surrounded by his zombies, so they will be attacked.
Good.
And that, I believe,
Take one for the team.
is a hit.
Mm.
And
They're
one
not
of your
gonna get that
zombies is
taste
completely
down the mouth.
eviscerated. So one of your zombies is taken down by a ward.
He's a zombie. How does he still have guts in his body cavity?
Just because he's a zombie doesn't mean he still doesn't have stuff.
He's a
And the
fresh
other
zombie.
ward will miss.
That's pretty sad if you miss a zombie.
Yeah, it kind of is. That brings it back to the top to Gobble Snort.
All right, we are going to do a spell.
Wait a minute. You just
We
skipped
skipped.
those turns.
We skipped 2.
Oh, you guys don't matter.
That's not cool.
Okay, Vex, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Oh, this isn't working out for me. I'm supposed to hide in stuff.
There's the mist. Run away. Run away! Let's get the heck out of here.
I'd probably get chased down. Alright, I'm gonna try attack roll. Let's see, how many are near me?
You have one directly in front of you, and then the rest of them are attacking your party members, so they're all pretty close.
Alright, I'm just gonna get the one from it.
Okay. Are you sure?
Really? Jeez.
Okay, you haven't been rolling super great.
No, all my rolls have been right around 10.
Yeah, which is average, but you
Don't
need a
forget
little bit
about
more
your
than that.
henchmen if you have any.
Yeah, no, he got eaten. I didn't bother to hire anymore. You know
Ah.
my
He's your
luck with
henchman
those.
now in the form of a zombie. Yoink! Okay. That brings it to Garth's turn.
All right. So me commanding my zombies, that doesn't take up a turn, does it?
No, it's their turn, I would say.
So I have a turn, my zombies have a turn, and then my henchmen have a turn, right?
Oh, wow.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn is an action, and I don't know.
So,
Some people might argue and say that commanding the zombies is your action, since you're kind of directing them with magic into what to do. But
That's true.
I don't agree. So even if it's with the rules, I heavily modify games even when I know the rules front and back, just because I like things differently. So
okay. Well,
anybody who's actually,
I'm just gonna
huge on
attack.
OSRIC, they're gonna turn over. Okay.
I'm gonna attack the closest, whatever they're called. And these are considered large, right?
They are medium.
Medium. Okay.
But I mean, that's a dog. That's the size of a human being. So like, it's not a small animal, but it's not considered a large creature. So a large creature would be like a troll or something.
I was just an average roll.
Yeah. Seems to be par for the course tonight. Hang on. You rolled that, and I want your hit table. You are level 5, correct? You rolled in 11. That will not hit. Right? Right. Yeah, you're just shy.
I missed?
You did. The mist is still too strong, and you are...
He missed the mist.
Lost through them. Or the zombie, or whoever was attacking. Who was attacking? Was it you or one of your zombies?
That was me.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess zombie's turn now. Let's see here. Hey, there we go.
Zombie will hit.
Okay. What I used last time? A D6 or
D8?
D8. Hey, there we go.
Not bad. Okay, your zombie will begin to munch on one of the wargs that is surrounding you.
Alright, so next zombie
will also manage to strike with his reeking zombie claws.
Woohoo!
And not do as much. Do you want to attack the same one or a different one?
The same one.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I have two light footmen. I'm just gonna roll 2 at the same. Gosh, those are in the way. Okay.
You can shrink the dice roller, it doesn't have to be quite so big. Okay, 1 will miss.
And the other hits?
Yes.
Okay. It says 1d6, so 2.
Okay. You did a total of 10 with your underlings, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty bad off, but it's still alive and kicking.
What? Oh, man. Lots of HP.
If I did my math correct, which I did. So, okay. That brings it back to Gobblesnort.
Alright, we're going to try a spell. Speak with animals.
Okay.
That's not going to let you take control of them, but maybe you can taunt them.
When you talk to them, they will refrain from attacking, even if they're initially hostile.
Okay. So what exactly are you saying? You can't just, like, speak with animals and then not say anything.
Right. What do you guys need?
And they will not respond, but will continue to snarl.
No, they're supposed to.
What did you say? If they decide they want to talk to you.
If the animals...
Just because you can speak with them doesn't mean...
Okay, they will refrain from attacking, so they can't attack right now. None of them.
Right. They're not going to attack, but they don't have to talk to you.
Okay. So that means they stop their attacks?
For now, yeah. I mean, it's like...
There's a duration of 2 rounds per caster level.
Right.
That you can speak with them, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to stand there. They can be
Oh.
ignored, or they can be controlled by
Gotcha.
outside forces, or
Oh. Okay.
there's
well, that
lots
was-
of things that can keep them from doing
Okay.
anything.
Well, I tried, guys.
Let's make a run.
All right.
for it.
So
Why are we
Sorry,
sticking around?
the effort counts.
it's the next person's turn.
So-
that was my
Godfrey
move.
makes a point. What are you doing,
I'm
Godfrey?
gonna,
Why are you sticking
I'm gonna
around?
run out of here.
You're gonna run.
Yeah, I'm not scared, but I don't. This isn't the point, right?
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna ride off in the sunset.
Are you gonna follow the road back to the large buildings then? Assuming they're buildings. Okay. So as Godfrey rides off, the warg that was attacking him retreats back into the mist.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. That makes it the warg's turns, and since they can't do anything, as they are being compelled.
So one ran off. Does that mean there's 4 left?
Yes.
Okay.
Makes it Tim's turn. Tim, what do you want to do?
Run.
Okay. As you retreat, your warg will also disappear into the mist.
Hey, I guess I can figure out where this is going.
Garth.
I'm gonna leave one zombie and everyone else is going.
Here's some bait.
I know. Just
So
in
I'm down
case.
to 1 zombie and 2 henchmen.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hey,
Alright.
that's what they're for, man.
Yeah. Okay. So as you retreat, your warg will also retreat into the mist, but your zombie will collapse into a pile of
Goop.
ickiness. And that brings it back to Gobble Snort.
I'm gonna catch up with everyone else.
Okay, and as you do, the remaining wargs will also depart.
Nice.
A much cooler spell
Okay.
than I thought it would be.
Do what?
That was a much cooler spell than I thought it would be. Like, it wants
Yeah.
to talk to a warg.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys enter the village, you see the tall shapes become recognizable as the dwellings of the village of Barovia. The windows of each house stare out from pools of black nothingness. No sound cuts the silence except for a single mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
How far distant?
It's coming from in the town.
I'll investigate. If I can find it.
I'll follow.
Okay. We will switch themes here. I really need to listen to more of these. Okay. So you want to go find this place. Okay. As you guys follow the sound, you come upon a moaning that floats through still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark 2-story townhouse. As you approach it, it is boarded up and barricaded from the inside.
Sweet.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and you hear nothing but sobbing.
You said the door's boarded up?
From the inside, yes.
Will this be a minor test or a major test of strength if I were to try breaking down the door?
I'd say pretty major. You can try and break down the door if you want.
If we used one of your zombies as a battering ram,
I have a 40% major test roll.
It's fine if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll try breaking it down.
Okay.
You guys want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Didn't work.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
Does that work? Isn't it at 100%?
Oh, under the percentage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Since it's a 40%,
Right.
so it worked.
Yeah. So you did.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So you break down the door, and you still hear sobbing. Let's see. The inside of the place looks pretty unkempt. I mean, if there were decorations adorning the walls in any way, whether it's wallpaper or what have you, it's all come down. All the furniture that was in there, some of it looks like it might have been plush originally, but it's all rotted. You hear the sobbing is coming from upstairs.
I say we send another hireling upstairs.
You guys are just burning through these guys.
These guys are like, the Last Crusade. Trapper,
Yeah.
with the blade. And he's like all
Yeah, I
sweating.
know, right? And only the penitent shall pass. Okay. Is that?
I got you guys in here.
Yeah. So you guys really want to send a hireling up?
I'll go up.
I'll go.
Okay.
Wait. What are your hit points for the who's going up?
That's a good point.
I have 31 hit points, so I'll go up with whoever else is
I have
healthy enough to.
18.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Godfrey's pretty healthy. He's a fighter and a cleric.
I get all I have is 40-10, so 18 is pretty average.
Right.
That's
Well, actually, yeah. Well, he's a beefcake tank. I don't know. I don't remember how we were supposed to calculate. We had that discussion.
Yeah.
And he has a high
I just think
constitution
what was
too,
on
don't you?
Yeah.
I can't even give me anything. So.
Constitution, I have
Yeah.
15. Strength, I have 19.
Anyway, okay. What?
He's way better at fighting than me.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of his job. Yours is to kind of walk the line between making sure other people don't die and
And
killing
steal.
everyone. Yeah. Okay, so you get upstairs into kind of this one room as you guys walk. You walk up a big staircase, and then the floor opens up into a series of rooms. There's one in front of you, and there are two off to the sides of the staircase as you walk up. So you walk up, and then it kind of splits into this flat level. And there's the one in front of you, and then the two off to the sides as you walk up. The door in front of you opens up into the room, and you can see it. The two off to the sides are not within visible range of you to see really too far into the room, so you'd have to walk up the stairs all the way to get into each room to see what's in there.
Can we tell which room the sobbing's coming from?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Go into that one? It's coming up and to the right. So you have to walk up the stairs and then walk around to the kind of behind you.
Let's go.
Do you wish to do so?
Yeah. I want to go up to the door, but don't go into the room. I want to go
Okay.
to the side of the door.
Okay. So as you walk up to the door and you peer into the room, you will see a woman who is sitting in the middle of the floor, kind of rocking back and forth, just weeping hysterically.
Sounds
doesn't
like
seem
what
to
you'd see in a
acknowledge-
horror movie.
It sounds like it.
She doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence at all.
She'll turn around, she'll be bleeding from the eyes or something.
Her back isn't to you. You can see her face. She's just crying.
All right, I'm gonna try communicating. How are you? Why are you crying?
She'll look up at you in mild fear at your half-orc
Yeah.
heritage, and she'll kind of back away a little bit in fear and continue her crying.
It sounds like this is the job for a paladin to maybe talk to her. Hint, hint.
Yeah, I'm pretty handsome, so.
And modest too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll ask her why she's crying as well.
Okay, and then she'll look at you a little more favorably, but still is despondent.
Does she
And
look hurt in any way?
she does not appear to be hurt physically in any way. No.
Is she extra
will-
pale and undead looking?
Does she look like she's going to eat my soul? No, she doesn't. I mean, she looks pretty pale. It looks like she hasn't been outside in a very long time. Every exit, it seems, is boarded, including the windows in every room, and in every part of the house. It just looks like it's been barricaded in some way or other.
Okay.
However, the window in this room looks like it has been broken from the inside outward. The barricades have been broken. And she will explain to you in tears, but since I don't have a very good woman voice, I won't try that. I don't know. Clara had a balloon. Maybe I should have started sucking the helium and try that. Anyway, she says that her beloved daughter Gertruda, who she had barricaded into the house to try and keep her safe, and had only ever really been in that house her whole life, managed to somehow break out and has not been seen for weeks. She fears the worst for her daughter, considering the area she lives in, and doesn't know what has happened to her, and none of the men in town are brave enough to go find her.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
guess we'll keep
whisper,
an eye out.
Paladin, check her neck real quick.
Oh, I've been looking.
And give her a nice, comforting, warm hug and check for puncture marks.
There.
Okay, no, she does not appear to have been bitten by anything.
Well, I
Does
guess.
she?
What?
I was gonna say, does it look like she's been eating food, being getting nourishment at all,
No.
or she's just been hiding?
She looks emaciated and dehydrated.
Someone want to give her a ration? I could do it. I give her one of my rations.
Okay, if you want. I forgot how long was the last. Okay, you'll leave it. She won't really take any notice of anything and return to her crying.
Well, I'll tell her that we'll look for her.
Okay. She will take little comfort in that, but
Does she have any
Still-
idea where she would run to?
she does not. She says, but the great master of Barovia, he has taken many.
Does she know where this master lives?
This in the great castle of Ravenloft.
Can she
Which
show us?
direction is that from here?
Have you not been here? Why are you here?
We're gonna go check out the castle of Ravenloft.
You should not be here. There is no escape.
We're here
She'll
to
return to her
look for
weapon.
Karina.
Karina, is she missing also? And it is Irina, by the way.
So
Irina.
That's what we were.
She has no
Yeah,
idea.
we were hired to come look for her.
All I know is that my daughter is missing. My Gertruda. She'll return back to her crying.
Okay, so
What
let's
was
head
it?
on.
Proactively.
What was the direction that she said the castle was?
She
She
didn't.
didn't. Okay.
can't we can see it from here or something, right? I mean, it's kind of big.
It is pretty big, but everything's kind of obscured by the mist.
Okay. Well, I will just say we'll do our best and order back up on our way out.
Okay.
I'd like to ask her what direction.
Just follow the road.
Follow the road. Okay. Is it
Follow
yellow?
the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Is it yellow? Is it made of bricks?
Yeah.
Are there
Well,
little
alright.
guys that dance along it and sing?
Yeah. What else do you guys want to do?
I say we head on out of this house and maybe shut the
Okay.
door that I broke down on the way in.
Did you say there were more in just the one person in the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Just her.
Yeah. Let's,
Alright,
I'm
so you
gonna head
guys.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
Alright, as you guys leave her house and kind of look around you, you'll notice that a lot of the shops and homes are completely just empty. You won't see hardly any lights. There are very few of anything. And as you walk through the town, you notice claw marks are on most of the walls on the
That's
outsides of the building. Some of them are broken through windows, and
Well, I love what they've done to the place.
you don't see anyone on the streets at all.
So there's no one in the shops, so we can't buy anything here.
There are some places are still up and active, but for the most part, you're kind of SOL.
Okay. The nearest abandoned shop that looks like it still has stuff. Point us to it.
I don't want anything to
Nice.
do with that.
There are places that do have lights on and stuff. It's just the vast majority of the town appears to be deserted.
No, our thief wants to shop for himself.
Yes, I'm well aware of what the thief wants to do. Do
They have
you
great
decide you
five-finger discounts here.
do you decide you want to try and go treasure hunting, quote unquote?
That's why I asked. What is the nearest abandoned shop that still has stuff?
Dude, you would have to go inside the building to decide if they have stuff or not, and most of these buildings look like they're unoccupied. So just walk into a random place, essentially, and you can see if something is there.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one.
Okay. So while the rest of you guys are standing there determining what to do about this pretty empty town, your resident thief decides to wander off by himself and go look into a shop that appears to be empty. Tim, as you walk into the shop, you see nothing. It is completely already stripped clean. No matter how much you search, you find nothing.
Is there a loose floorboard? Any treasure? I'm determined.
How long do you want to look while your companions are doing stuff?
Just 5 minutes. I'll just tap around on the floor.
Yeah, you don't find anything. So your companion is gone for 15 minutes. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm following the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys just want to skip straight to the castle?
Yes.
Yes.
If there's no more wolves, then yeah.
Okay, it's actually quite the trip up to the castle, so... hold on here.
Quite the trip up to the castle. So we encounter wolves, what, like 3 or 4 more times?
You don't know.
You hope not.
It's about starting to get to be evening. You guys have been traveling for a long time. So what do you guys want to do as the sun... You can tell the sun is going down because it's getting darker than it is already dark. So
And we're heading towards the castle, or are we still in town?
you are still in town as the sun, presumably, as the rest of this shady place gets even shadier.
Guys, we need to crash at one of these places
Yeah,
we
let's find a spot to sleep.
and barricade the doors if we can.
Yeah.
Just keep
So
all the
let's go to-
zombies in a big herd in front of the door.
I only got one left.
We can make more.
You're
Use the rest of
scary.
the townsfolk.
Dude, Tim, you really need to stop grave robbing, man. This is a bad theme you're making in my games. No, seriously, like one of the first games we played over Roll20, he looted the body of a friend from his childhood who died in childhood to see if the guy had an elven jewel.
That was only because I rolled a nat 1 on a drinking game and I got plastered.
Yeah, well, still, that was your
I was
decision.
just playing my character the way he was supposed to be playing.
Dude, let's go loot the body of my childhood friend who's buried
Alright.
6 feet under in the church. Okay.
Flat drunk.
I know people do weird things when they're drunk, right? Like loot bodies, apparently. Okay.
So we find an
so
empty
you
building.
guys find an empty building and you barricade it. Okay.
We roll our hit die.
Roll your hit die.
Yeah, to heal. This is overnight, right?
Yes. Are you guys trying to set up? Are you gonna? Is somebody gonna set up a watch and stay awake, or are you guys all going to try and get your 8 hours of sleep?
I'm gonna put my 2 hirelings on shifts to watch.
Okay.
Paladin should watch out of the goodness of his heart.
I'm tired too. I did a lot of healing today.
That was pretty awesome.
And how much hit points do you have, Vex?
4.
4. So if it's still nighttime, I wanna cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
And
Before you
then-
go to sleep.
Before I
Ooh.
go to sleep. Yeah.
I have that spell too. Someone else needs healed real quick. That's a good idea.
Should probably do it to Garth.
Okay,
Alright, so
Garth,
how
you're...
much did I get back?
I'm at 10.
How
Alright,
much
so I
did
gotta-
get back from the spell?
He's got to roll for it.
It's a 1d8.
It's 1d8?
Yeah.
And Garth rolls a 1. Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
no.
Full
Oh,
hit
I will
points.
take that. That's actually better than last time. That's awesome. That puts me at 12. So just 6 more and I'm full.
Alright, so... Now we can crash.
Yes.
Oh, you rolled a 7? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Sweet.
Lovely.
What was that for?
That was for my sleeping at night resting bonus.
Here's
Get my
mine.
HP back. And it
Oh!
wasn't very useful. I had a very troubled sleep.
I am completely healed.
Okay.
What determines the die we roll? Because one rolled a 6 and one rolled a 10.
My
Yes,
hit
your
die
hit
is
dice.
10s.
Oh,
my
your
hit
hit
die
die.
is 6.
Oh, gotcha. I think mine's an 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
mine's actually
guys-
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
mine's an 8. Okay.
Periodically throughout the night, you guys will feverishly in your dreams hear wolf howls,
I'm back up to full.
but the night goes by relatively calmly. Okay. So, what do you guys choose to do when you wake up?
I'm gonna
Stretch,
pray.
yawn, go to the bathroom. You know, the things that
Um,
guys normally do when they wake up.
Did anyone eat?
You would have to your rations, so make sure that you are marking those off because I will not keep track of them.
Yeah. I gave away 1 ration, so I gotta mark that one off too.
Yeah.
And then 6.
There is a shop in town that you guys can go to refuel if you need to. And a tavern.
I'm gonna do my morning prayer, and then my spells are all reset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna head over to the shop.
Okay.
just to scope it out some.
Right. The shop. Okay. The sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door creaks on its hinges, proclaiming this Bildreth's Mercantile.
Hey,
And it is,
a shop.
that's right. As you walk in, it's a decent-sized building. It's about 70 feet long by 40 feet wide. Inside, you see Bildreth, who you assume is Bildreth, behind a counter. He has pretty much anything that you need that's on the standard shopping list,
Nice.
except religious items, livestock, or transportation. However, everything is 10 times the cost.
Oh! Supply and demand. I got it.
Mm.
Well, that's why there's nobody in town.
All right, what are you looking for exactly?
I'm shopping with my eyes. Maybe
Okay.
my hands.
For serious, or
Is there anything out of the way that he's not going to miss that I could maybe borrow?
Borrow.
he has anything on the normal shopping list except for the aforementioned items. So whatever you decide you want,
Excuse me, there is a message.
you are going to have to look for it.
Any chance that's a healing potion?
It's not on the regular shopping list.
Darn.
Holy water.
Well, okay, I guess that's it for me here. I can't afford anything with my 5 silver pieces. A man can dream, right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Head to the castle.
Might as well head to the castle.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll skip like a whole couple of pages of stuff. Where is this? Do you guys want to walk? Because you see, as you look, since it's better daytime, you can see the castle way in the distance up on the pinnacle of a mountain.
Now I'm riding my horse.
You can see that the road leads through the forest some more. As you look out of the town, you can see that it crosses a river. There's a bridge, and it goes into the forest and presumably up into the mountains.
How long does it look like it'll take?
The better part of a day.
We
Yeah,
better
I
get
guess we
started.
better
I
hurry.
don't want to be out in the dark. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be perfectly safe in the castle.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, while we go up there, let's search the bridge that we cross.
Yeah, inspect it for trolls.
Oh no, I'm just saying inspect it, because that was part of the fortune.
Whose fortune?
Mine. This is in a place of dizzying heights where all of travel. The first fortune, Tim's, was this is the mother's place. And that would be the lady
That would
that
have
was
been the
sobbing.
house. That would have
Yeah.
been the house we just stopped at.
Right. I
Okay.
see how the fortunes work now. Haha.
Do you?
So is there a place to read about the fortunes, or did you just write those down?
I wrote those down.
Oh.
What did you say yours was again? 5.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
10 of spades.
Mine was a
Send us
5
a-
of diamonds.
Okay.
Mine was the Queen of Clubs.
Right. Okay, you guys can do what you want with that.
All right, so we're heading up to the castle on
Right.
horse, right?
I assume so. Hold on, I was counting. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 50, 51, 52,
He's counting bats in a bat swarm.
61, 62, 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 16, 17. Times 2, it's 1,400. It's about a mile and some change, I think, actually, so not quite as far as I was thinking. But you are going by horseback. We do not travel that quickly back in the day. So it should take you about half a day, we'll say, to get to the castle. Depending on which route you take. Okie dokie. Alright, so you guys leave the town, I guess, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the castle.
Okay. As you guys walk out of town, where's Mad Mary's place? She is there, and you guys did that. Okay. You will... Random place. Encounter... Occupied house. Okay, so you guys found an unoccupied place. Barricade yourselves in. Okay, so you will walk past a bunch of empty homes as you go and not see too much of anything as you go outside of the town. Nobody will greet you, nobody will say goodbye.
They won't miss us.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys continue to travel, you will pass over the river Ivlis, which flows as clear as blue winter sky through the valley, and continue to walk through. And your trip, although still covered in mist in the dark woods, seems to be going by relatively easily. You don't hear anything, you don't see anything, other than the roiling mist that once again seems to snake and follow behind you. However, you do eventually come to a junction in the road. Suddenly the road splits into the forbidding Svalich woods. The northern fork slants up slightly to the north, while the southern fork slants slightly downward. Dense fog obscures your vision. A cold autumn wind whistles down the northern lane, cutting icily through your clothing. Dead brown leaves rush about. There is no sound other than the wind and the leaves.
Huh. Creepy.
Left or right?
North or south?
You said the mist is still blocking, right? So we can't really see.
Yeah, you can't really see too much of either path. You just see that one is going slightly up and one is going slightly down. And the one to the north has a bitter wind that's coming down.
I'm gonna assume that the one going north is the one we need to take, just because it's going up and it's cold. But
And there's a wind.
Are you guys agreed?
Yeah.
Don't look so pained, Nolan. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Okay. So as you guys continue up the road, the wind will continue to get colder and colder. I don't suppose any of you brought some cold weather gear with you.
unfortunately, no.
Probably.
I have a cloak. Does that help?
That will help, actually.
I
also
brought a
have,
blanket.
Yeah.
I also have cold resistance spell, so
Okay, so you guys will continue on up the road in your silence. Okay, and however, as you continue to travel through and you get to a large pool of water in the river, you'll hear in the distance some music playing.
That's odd.
Fun music?
Mournful music, but it's slightly fun-ish.
So the Monster Mash?
Yeah, the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash.
The
Okay.
Addams Family.
Yeah. Okay, do you approach?
Yes.
Alright.
Maybe we can cheer them up, guys.
The canopy of mist and branches overhead suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here. Dry, brittle grass rustles in the biting wind. On the far side of the clearing are several colorful wagons parked on the banks of a pool. The mournful strains of an accordion mix meekly with the moaning of the wind. Several brightly clad figures surround a large roaring fire. The road seems to pass close by this camp. And as you look, you see about 10 figures that are standing or sitting around this fire.
Are they all wearing the same clothing?
The same type of clothing, but they're not all wearing, like, blue striped pants.
Well, I was just trying to determine if they're like a cult or something, that's all.
They're all wearing Snuggies.
Okay. I'm going to approach them. Approach the fire.
Okay.
I'm going to hang back. Try and stay out of sight.
Dude, I'm listening to, like, this creepy music, and our sprinkler system just turned on over in the back, and it totally creeped me out. I was like, what is that?
Well, seeing as how I'm a half-orc, I probably will stay away a little bit just because I'm sure I'd freak him out.
Okay. As you approach, the men will notice you quite a ways off, and they will stand up and approach you. They are quite clearly gypsies, my peoples, and they will ask you to come join them at the fire.
All right. I'll thank them for the offer and join them at the fire to warm up.
All right, and they'll ask you to join in the singing, and they'll hand you guys some refreshment, quote unquote, in the form of liquid fire to help warm the cold that is blowing down from the mountain. And one of them will look over to you and says, "It was fated that you would visit this humble camp. Madame Eva foretold your coming. She awaits you." And he will point to a large tent.
All right. Did anyone approach with me, or am I alone?
I'm with you.
You're with you? All
I'm
right.
still watching from a distance.
I'm going to leave.
The member who talked to you says, "She would like to see all of you." And he'll kind of nod off into the distance to the two who are standing back.
All right, so I guess we got to go.
Okay.
Well, you guys are far back enough that you can't hear what they're saying.
So I come up to the fire because I got nodded towards, and probably freak the gypsies out by seeing my ugly face.
Dude, they're gypsies.
Well, they're used to my ugly face.
Dude, they're like carnies, man. Their hands smell like cabbage. They got weird. I can say this.
Right.
I have gypsy heritage. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm warming myself up out of the fire now, and then because I don't know what was talked about beforehand.
Okay.
You said Madam what? Madam Eva?
Yes.
Eva. All right. Well, let's head into Madam Eva and see what she has in store for us.
All right. I follow.
The rest of you following also?
Did Tim approach?
He's just hanging back. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay here, guys. Y'all can go. Okay. Within all is dimly illuminated in pools of red light. A small, low table stands across from the doorway, covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. She speaks. Voice crackles like dry weeds. Her tone soars and falls like the wind. At last you have arrived. Her sudden cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. And she looks at all of you, and without introductions, Gobble Snort the Fierce, Vex the Shadow, Garth Goat Rider, we have some in the back if you want, Godfrey the Shining, welcome to my hut.
Thanks.
Do you wish your fortune read?
But I already got a fortune.
Don't you
I
want
had
another
one,
fortune?
yes. What about second fortune?
She looks at your ripped and torn clothing. Not so fortunate, it appears.
Just a flesh wound.
We've had worse.
Well, I haven't had
Yes.
my fortune.
Yes,
yet.
I'd love to hear my fortune.
Okay.
This isn't gonna cost me anything, is it?
10 silver.
Just your firstborn.
A tenth.
A tenth of the firstborn? Dude, you're twisted. What's wrong with you?
That's worse.
Okie dokie.
Just a toe.
This is so. Alright, so hang on a sec. Let me do this. Tim, Joe, Ben. Nolan, you break the pattern. Everybody else has this short name. Tim, Joe, Ben, Nolan.
But all three of us have G names except Vex.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's kind of funny how that worked out.
Ah, that's a little weird. Okay, so first up, Tim, since you're the first name I wrote, whether you want it or not, she gives your fortune. And you are... That's not right. No, that is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She sits down and pulls out some cards. She pulls out 5 cards. And she says, this card is a symbol of great power. It tells of a good, powerful force for good and protection against the forces of darkness. Okay. And she gives you the king of... Whoa, that was crazy. That is spades. There we go. She says, a king's throne is the place to find this. Because that doesn't sound like a Jeopardy answer at all.
That must be the king's butt.
Yeah. And she also says, the spade is a dark shadow of evil cast over that place. You fight under its influence. And you feel that your ability to fight, all of you, is mildly weakened.
Oh boy.
And you also feel easier to be damaged. By the way, this replaces the stuff that we did in the beginning of the game.
The first fortune?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everything is all nice and reset. Card. Okay. And she pulls out the second card and looks at Gobble Snort. No, right? It's a fitting half-orc name.
It is. It's a
And
good
she
name.
says, "This card tells history. Knowledge of the ancient may help you understand a foe." Okay, I misunderstood part of that. It's not a constant -1 and +1. It's only in certain areas. Okay, noted. Hold on, I forgot to write something down real quick. Okay. And you get the Queen. The Queen of Spades. And she tells you, "This is in the Mother's place." And once again, the spade is a dark shadow of evil cast over that place. You know, you fight under its influence. She's getting bored with it now, you know. Spades. Okie dokie. That is okay. Alright. The next card she draws, she looks at Garth. Third, determine where... No, that's not. I don't read you that one. This is the object of your search. Ah, I see darkness and evil behind this card. It is a powerful man whose enemy is light and whose powers are beyond mortality. And she pulls for you. I want that one. She pulls for you the Jack of... Man, what's with everybody enrolling spades? Just clean sweeping the spades. Seriously, every one of them has been spades so far.
2 more, we get a royal flush. Come on.
I know, right? You got a queen, a king, a queen, and a jack. Okay, and then she turns to Godfrey. This card is good for you. It is a card of power and strength. The Victor's card tells of a weapon of light, a weapon of vengeance.
That's me.
Vengeance, what? Alright, and she hands you the 7. Let's roll that one again. There we go. Aha, something different. The 7 of clubs. And this is the clue she gives to you. You may find this amid the ruins of a place of supplication. The club sustains your strength here, but holds you from your victory, taking more time than it otherwise would. Okay, that was that, and that was that. What did I say? The 7 of clubs?
Yeah.
Okay. 7, okay. Alright.
What was the Queen of Spades? Something about intelligence?
The Queen of Spades is, this is in the Mother's place, and the spade is a dark shadow of evil cast over the place. You fight under its influence here. I don't know where you got intelligence from.
I thought I heard you say something about intelligence or something.
No.
That one.
That one is like, you're so effing screwed. Like, I don't know where the intelligence thing came from.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, and then she'll look at all of you for the last card. And she will pull the ace
Spades.
of
Nope.
diamonds. Yeah. The ace of diamonds. Okay, and she says, "Here is a high and noble card. One of you carries a weapon that is stronger than any other against the evil in this land. Only one part is missing from this weapon. The part is found in the evil one's lair."
Do I got like a magical flail or something?
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Very well could be. Okay, cool. So that is that. We will go back to her tent. She goes, "You have a great destiny before all of you, though some of you may have a darker road than others.
Well, I stay in
Follow
the
it.
shadows. That's kind of what I do.
But when
We
those
asked-
shadows lead underground, what will you do then?"
Can we ask if she's seen in either of the two girls we're looking for?
"I see no girls.
Okay.
No girls. Just the men in my camp and me."
All right. Shall we go, guys?
Let's, yeah, might as well.
No, I think we
Let-
should just turn around and go home.
Let her hang out with her man.
Yeah, based on our fate, let's come back tomorrow.
Right. Have almost a TPK in the first stinking area. Alright. Okay, so you guys continue up the road then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys travel up the road. The mist seems to grow a little bit darker, and the clouds overhead begin to broil and look angry. Every now and then you'll see a flash of lightning. You'll hear thunder off in the distance. And you come across another bridge over a giant waterfall. But this is the bottom of the falls. There's nothing of any interest really here. You can see a stone bridge that is hanging out about 1,000 feet over your head.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna send my zombie across.
Since you're across 1,000-foot bridge that's over your head.
Oh, how we approached it.
No.
Fine.
No, send him up to the bridge anyway from where we're at. If we don't see him within the hour, we know something happened to him.
Right?
Dude, it's a zombie. He probably just rotted
You think so?
or got eaten by a pack of dogs.
The chew toy.
All right. What do you guys do? Keep following the road?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep following the road as the wind seems to get colder.
What time of day is it?
It's getting to be late afternoon.
Late afternoon. Okay.
Yeah. So once again, you continue down the fog-shrouded road, dead leaves crackling along your track. The road once again splits in two. The dirt road continues to the northwest, while a wide road leads east into the heart of the dense forest. Patches of cobblestone show up through the east road, telling that it was once a great road. To the right side of the fork stands a large carriage with two horses. Both horses are black as pitch. The horses snort violent puffs of steamy breath into the chill air. The carriage door swings open silently.
Free ride?
there any money in there? Check the seat cushions.
You would have to go in and look.
Oh, I see, because the Paladin... Oh, nope, there's Paladins here.
I'll go check it out.
Okay. You go and you look. The carriage seems to be just big enough to fit all of you. It was perfectly sent.
That's not
Alright.
creepy at all.
But what about the horses?
My horse will follow me.
Carry the horses on top, tie them down.
On the luggage rack.
Okay. So are all of you going to get into this carriage?
Yeah,
Yes.
might as well.
Might as well? Sure, why not? Creepy carriage
I'm
drawn by
not-
creepy horses?
I'm going to ride on top of the carriage with the horses, not inside the carriage. I have a
Okay.
feeling there's something wrong.
Okay. Alright, so you'll ride on top of the carriage then. Okay, you'll get
With
into
the
driver's,
horses.
the driver's seat then?
Yeah,
Okay, because there's no driver.
right.
Okay, so once you all enter in or sit upon the carriage, it'll take off up the road at a rather breakneck speed. You guys get tossed around pretty good as it goes. The horses don't seem to be discouraged in their speed at all. There are no reins in which to control them. And they carry you very quickly up to a very, very large castle as you see it looming in the distance.
Shortcut.
Yay for shortcuts! Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, and as you travel, there will be rain that starts as soon as I can find it. There it is. And it starts rather abruptly.
Oh, so I'm getting soaked.
Yeah, you are getting soaked.
Let's go ahead and wrap the blanket that I'm carrying in my bag around me, so that way at least I'm not getting as soaked.
Okay. Alright, and as you continue up this road, you will see a large gate loom before you. After passing through the craggy peaks of the Balanox, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Ravenloft itself towers before you. The carriage comes to a stop just in front of twin guardhouses of turreted stone, broken from years of use and exposure. Beyond these, a 50-foot wide precipice gapes between the Balanoch cliffs and the walls of Ravenloft, a chasm of dizzying depth that disappears into the fog-shrouded distance far below. The lower drawbridge of the old shorn-up wood beams hangs precariously between you and the arched entrance to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining with the weight. From atop the high, strong walls, stone gargoyles seem to stare at you from their hollow sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs in the entry tunnel. Beyond this, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from them into the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors.
So do we have to knock?
Now everything's wide open.
So you say a drawbridge? Is the drawbridge down or up?
It's down.
It's down. Okay.
Yeah.
And the gate's open?
And the gate's open. Everything is wide open and ready for you to come inside.
Okay. Did the carriage stopped right in front of the drawbridge?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna get out if I can of the carriage.
Okay. You can get out, and
Okay.
you're not on the drawbridge. It stopped right before. So.
Okay. I guess I'll start going in. Might as well get on my
Okay.
horse and go on in.
Wait, I've seen this before. This is that scene where that girl goes in and starts talking all that magic furniture. And then they start singing and dancing, and then she falls in love with the dude upstairs. Stockholm
Is he
Syndrome.
gonna be his guest?
Yeah. And then somebody dies, and lots of other bad things happen. Okay. So you're you're going to start walking across? Garth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Garth Goat Rider begins his stride. Okay. As you walk across the drawbridge, it creaks quite mightily, but you seem to make it across pretty well. Who else decides to go across?
I do.
Alright. The Paladin. Also, it seems that some of the boards aren't as strong as others and bow a little underneath your feet, but they maintain their ability to hold your weight and you make it across safely.
How long is the drawbridge?
It's not super long, probably about 15 feet, but
Okay, since I have two 10-foot poles, I'm going to tie them together at one end and then lay it all the way across. And then just kind of carefully walk alongside it. And then in case it happens to break, I can catch the poles.
okay. Sounds like a plan.
So,
Okay, you managed to make it across successfully. That leaves Gobble Snort, the half-orc.
Oh boy.
And under his immense weight, the bridge holds.
Oh.
I'm going to retrieve my two 10-foot poles and untie them and put them back in my backpack.
Okay.
They're both collapsible.
Collapsible 10-foot poles. Awesome.
Collapsible wooden 10-foot poles.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys make it into the courtyard. Okie dokie. Thick, cold fog swirls around in this darkened courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the angry clouds overhead. Thunder pounds the courtyard. Boom! A light drizzle begins to fall. Ahead, torch flames flutter in the wind on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills from those open doors into the courtyard. Doors in the gate towers on each side of the tunnel entrance are shut against the rain. A howling wind rushes through the courtyard. The dark towers of the keep loom above in the mists. Flickering lights shine from a short, round tower on the southeast side of the keep.
Sweet.
Man.
Is there more than one door, or?
You're in a big old courtyard, so you can get to the keep by going through the front door. But it looks like you can walk around the building as well. So it's a gigantic castle.
Yeah.
Depends on how much time you want to take.
How
in
far up?
inspecting this place.
What's above?
Lots and lots of castle.
Lots and lots of castle. I mean, is there other windows and stuff above us too?
Yeah, there's plenty. You can't really see into them. Most of the castle looks dark, aside from the aforementioned areas.
Okay.
Is there anything that looks like a chapel around?
It looks like part of the building might house a chapel, but you'd have to walk into the keep itself. So if I can manage to show me there. That's what you're looking at.
Where do you guys want to go?
So
Doesn't
it is
sound like
starting
there's
to
a
rain.
whole lot of
so-
options.
Straight to the front doors.
Might as well.
Everything's been opening to us pretty readily here, so might as well just go straight through.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys walk closer to the castle, the storm above you actually begins to pound worse. The rain just becomes oppressive in how hard it's falling.
Just a little bit of rain.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys enter into the main entryway. The ornate massive doors hang open. Fluttering torches cast dim yellow flickers of light from the entryway. 20 feet into the castle, a second set of doors suddenly swing open effortlessly, and the sounds of organ music flow out. Overhead in the entryway, 4 statues of dragons glare down, their eyes flickering in the torchlight.
Anybody want to try having a staring contest?
Head towards the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next room that you guys enter in is the great entry. Cobwebs hang from dust-covered columns of this great hall, illuminated by torches fluttering in iron sconces. The dust and webs cast strange moving shadows across the faces of stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by centuries of decay. 2 doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into the darkness. All the while, sad and majestic organ tones float about you from a lit hallway to the south.
Let's go to the closed doors to the east.
Sure.
I was thinking
Yes, we never killed the
upstairs
cat, right?
because that'd be where the prisoner would be.
That, or we can look for the throne room.
The throne room probably is through the bronze doors.
Which
So that'd
one?
be regal.
We've done every open door so far. How about we try a closed door?
Fair enough.
You want to check it for traps?
Yeah, I'll check it for traps. That's not a problem. Let me see. Hang on.
You said you wanted to go to the east doors?
Yeah, the ones that are closed.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to find traps.
Okie dokie.
So that's a D100. 41 or less is what we need.
Look to the east, little wooden boy.
Yay! I will take that.
Okay. You will
If
not...
there are any traps, I found them.
You won't find any traps if you're going through the east doors, correct? I just want
Yes.
to make sure that I'm getting this correct, because it's kind of important. This is a huge castle, so... Okay. We are on...
You know, if there's any secret doors too, by virtue of my race, I can also detect them.
Right. Well,
But
you have an easier chance
as
of
long as I'm
detecting
close
them.
enough to them.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk in. This long, dusty hall leads eastward into the dark heart of Ravenloft. Statues line the hallway on both sides, their eyes seeming to watch you as you pass. This hallway is about 10 feet wide, and it's 2, 4, 6, 70 feet long.
Should we establish an order as to who's in what area of the walking group?
I assume since I have the most hit points, you guys want me in front.
Okay, so we'll put the big beefy guy up front. We'll put the paladin in the back. I'll be third. I guess we can put the cleric second.
That works. My hirelings can be on the sides.
Yeah.
But I have my 2 hirelings still too.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Side?
There's this big old hallway.
I'm gonna send one of my hirelings in front of me just in case there's any traps as we're walking through the hall.
Now you're getting the right idea.
Nice. Okay, so there's only one real way to go through this, is that correct?
We'll put in a good recommendation at their temp agency.
Nice. Okay, so as
He
you guys...
was brave.
Yeah, he was. And now he's a zombie. Yay! Okay. So,
That's right.
So as you guys walk down the hallway, you'll come across another set of giant double doors at the end. Do you wish to go in?
You want to check for traps again?
Yeah, but I'm actually going to walk down the side of the hall and not straight down the middle, because that's usually where you find things like pressure plates and tripwires. If we go along the sides, I'm more likely to find a secret door, too, in case there are any. So, let's see. Let me go ahead and roll for that. Gotta double check here. Alright, find traps 41. Nope. Okay, rolling.
Ouch.
That's not too bad.
You do not find any traps. What's that for?
No. That was for my hear noise. I guess I don't hear anything either.
No.
All right, I'm gonna have one of my hirelings open the door.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, dim colored light filters through broken and boarded up stained glass windows, illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. There you go.
Yes.
Chapel. Nice.
Pews and benches lie about the floor in jumbled disarray, coated with centuries of dust. Beyond this debris, lit by a single piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon the platform. The light falls directly on a small statue. And upon something else. But it's hard to see from where you're at. A figure is draped over the altar. This room seems as though nothing has disturbed it in centuries, and that nothing ever could.
That's good.
You said a figure?
Yes.
What kind of a figure?
It is a humanoid figure.
Humanoid figure?
Yes.
Without approaching, I want to make our presence known and just call out to it.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna get in the shadows first, just in case.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and orient myself so I'm at his back in case he tries anything funny.
Okay. What's this saying? Roll me a dexterity check, unless you have something that's hide. I can't remember. Does the thief have a hide skill in this?
I do.
Okay, do that.
Alright, so actually hide in shadows is 40, but I gotta check real quick because I actually get a bonus to that for being a thief.
Okay.
Oh, not with my dexterity, no way. Dang it. Ugh. Oh wait, yes I do. I get 5 extra % for being a half elf. Yeah.
Or
Okay, so actually my hide in shadows is 45. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So you feel like you're very well hidden in the corner. Alright. And as Garth attempts to make communication with this figure, there is no response.
Since this is a holy place, we have two of us that are clerics, or I'm part cleric. Can we look for holy symbols?
Well, you have a part cleric, a full cleric, and a paladin who's also
yeah.
a warrior. And yeah, you can look around. You won't see anything specifically that is a symbol anymore.
Who is the figure? I mean, look at him. I mean, describe the figure.
The figure at the distance looks like it's wearing a hood up over its head. It looks like it's wearing very patchy clothes, all dark, all black.
Is it moving?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get up my 10-foot pole, one of them, and I'm gonna see if I can move him or push him with it.
Okay. You'll poke him a bit with the 10-foot pole, and part of his arm will break and fall.
Oh, snap.
Nice. Yeah, literally, it snapped.
Okay, I'm gonna use the 10-foot pole to kind of push him backward away from the altar.
Okay. As you do that, the figure will shatter on the ground into dust and grime and
Okay,
skeleton.
I'm gonna search
pieces.
the remains for anything valuable.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I have no respect for the dead.
Apparently not. Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah. You find a small statue, actually.
Sweet.
Yeah. It feels like it is imbued with a divine power, and it's
Yeah.
made of pure silver.
Sounds like the
Oh.
object that Jack was talking about.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this over to either our paladin or cleric, and I'm gonna ask if they recognize this. Check this out, guys. Take a look at it.
Okay. You guys, one of you or both of you, need to roll me an intelligence check.
I don't know what this is. I just see silver, and silver means money. So if this doesn't mean anything to you, then I'm gonna pocket this.
Or all of you who are holy and decide you want to try and save this relic.
All right,
Oh,
so
man.
what do we do for an intelligence check? Just roll a d20 or?
Yeah, essentially. That does not work. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Ben, you were convinced that it is not what it should be. However, Nolan, you understand it to be a holy icon that will help to heal and also to attack the undead.
So you just beat him with it.
No, it'll help rebuke them in some way or other.
Oh. So like that.
So what?
That turned it.
Yeah, without saying that, it helps to turn undead and actually will heal so many hit points a day for those who are of the good alignment.
Wow.
So don't let the thief melt it down.
Or apparently
Oh,
the cleric.
darn.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, on the altar, you will notice, you especially, Godfrey, will notice parts of a sword. And they appear to fit yours.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
Like
You're welcome.
Voltron style.
Like what?
Voltron, like they just like
That's what I thought you said.
stick them on there.
I was thinking like Final Fantasy VII Advent Children style, like your little puzzle sword.
Jewels.
Kind of fits. No, but it's you place it in there, and it things click and things change shape, and it reveals another form to your sword that appears to be crystalline yet still hard as steel. And your sword, which has always been very richly ornate in its construction, and it also begins to glow slightly with a blue light.
Sweet. Well, I'm good.
Sweet, I'm done. Let's go.
Are there any other symbols or statues?
That he can melt down.
Yeah.
Right.
The room is still kind of dark. It is dimly lit. So if you guys want to look around a bit more, you might be able to notice some stuff. I don't know. But you can't really see above you too much since it is pretty dimly lit. If you have a light source to reach up into the rafters, you might be able to notice some stuff. But
Who got the bullseye lantern?
What's that?
The bullseye lantern.
Who has that?
I brought lanterns,
I
remember?
thought the Paladin had it.
yeah, Godfrey had
I had
brought.
lanterns, yeah. Point the lantern towards the rafters and see if you can see anything.
All right, so you guys just gonna look around the room.
Yep.
Okay. Whoa. Hate hitting that thing. Okay, so you guys will look around and your lantern, and it'll cast a pretty distinctive light, this nice search kind of light thing going around as you guys look around the room. And as you aim it up towards the ceiling, you'll notice that several feet up, there actually appears to be a... Oh, where's the picture? Oh, there it is. A bit of an alcove with 2 seats in it. And you notice that there are 2 figures sitting in the seats, but your light is dim enough that it won't illuminate the figures, but you clearly see you are being watched. And that is where we're going to end it.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
So join us next time on Retro Roleplaying, yay! To see what happens to our intrepid warriors, whether they get totally screwed by whatever is going on, or manage to make it through alive.
Well, if I keep rolling ones, I'm definitely screwed.
Oh, but if you roll ones for the bad guys, we're okay.
Yeah.
Just take command of them and keep rolling ones. On their attack rolls. Keep making them fumble. How do you like it?
So that was a great first time for me, guys.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. And hopefully next time we'll be able to pick up speed a little bit faster and get going on what we need to. Now that we have some of the technical stuff solved, hopefully I can not make that splice and that edit too painful as I go back and cut this thing up into episodes in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I have a couple of coworkers that want to watch this.
Yeah, well, cool. So I will be posting it. The live stream will already be as soon as I stop the broadcast. I mean, it's live right now on our YouTube channel, but as soon as I stop broadcast, it'll post it to the YouTube, the whole shebang. So the whole 4 hours we've been talking.
Nice.
Will be up there. As soon as I get it, I might pull it down and when I cut it up into the episodes. But I have another episode of the last game we played to cut up and to post. So that's what we have to expect first before this one goes up. So it'll be up for probably a good week or so as the whole 4-hour chunk. But until then, we will see you next time. And happy gaming.
All right.
Peace out.
See ya.
Yep.
Have a good
Bye,
night,
guys.
everybody.